Are we live? Is that me? Wow, what do we get to do? We get to play with some people and say hi to you. Wave, wave, wave. Here's Noodle. Okay. All right, from there. In my maid. All right, found Chuckster. Fantastic. That's kind of cute. Here's Denise. Okay, Christy. Now let's understand. My son and I are trying to figure some things out today. We're on TikTok having it live and having fun. Trying to figure out how to get more followers. But then followers, do they have to pay attention? See, I have a problem. My problem is, I believe Danny Rodriguez here, you need to learn how to play, and I don't think you're doing it right any day. And see, that's that rhyming thing I do all the time. Now, I wrote some songs for rappers, pretty famous. Okay, here's my problem. I want to get to know you, but I need to teach you. See, my finger, my head is like, ay, 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 ay. Because what's happening today, you don't know how to do your pieces. See, you think you're doing great, fantastic. You probably are doing fantastic, okay? Tell me if your house is protected. Did you homestead it? Did you put in irrevocable trust? Which kind of trust? You have an LLC. What type do you have? There's 9 of those. Gee, I think there's problems. You got married. Fantastic. Good for you. Now you're one. Now you sign everything together. And what do? You screw it up. And when you don't plan the problem, they kick your assets. See, my problem with people is understanding how to play the game. Now, what are you doing here? All right, Ray Jr. What are you doing? What are you doing? Help, help, help. You blocked my face. Is it working still? Okay.
It's just
Now,
on that screen.
it's like wave. Okay, I'm waving. I'm waving. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Would you rather have me get to know you more and talk and go chit chat, blah, 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 and ask how your credit score is today? Or would you rather me get on that board and teach you? So I got a question. Would you quit moving things around? I can't see people. Stop it. Oh, yeah. My son's writing the dashboard. He's been running it for weeks now. He's a little genius, but he's a little pain in the tush, too, once in a while. All right, Mindy, I got a question for you. Okay. Here's a question for Mindy. Very simple. She's put a happy, it's a little, I think it's a little kitty cat. Okay. Now, the question to Mindy, Jay and other people, all of you as well. Teach us. Okay, there you go. My question is, Wendy, all right, and Mindy. I keep screwing up, sorry. Because there's a Wendy, there's a Kim, there's yeah. Okay. Would you rather have me teach you step by step or do a lot of chit chat? Which is it? Teacher, preacher, chit chat. What would you rather have? All right. See, I'm being told I should basically do more white socialization. Fantastic. You see, I'm doing this because I made a promise. Okay. So again, Mindy, I need you to answer the question. Okay. Would you teach, preach, or basically step by step? Christy, here's that. Okay. So as my son's here is asking this question, he says, you should get more sociable. See, all these people stand on TikTok going, blah, 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 blah. They have these green screens behind them. It's all a bunch of crap. I've never seen so much crap in my life. All I can tell you is me, I have an IQ off the damn chart, okay? I didn't go to high school. I tested out 2 weeks of junior high. I went to go to college. I rhyme with both hands and talk at the same time, and I rhyme all the time, and I stutter once in a while. If you can handle that, you're okay. But I made my first $1 million at 15 years old. What the hell did you do? Sorry, that's just me. First billion at 21. Yeah, this is easy for me if you want to play. So again, my question to all of you is very simple. Would you rather have me teach you, or basically get to know you? We get the point around here step by step. Well, we're out of simple. See, people need rules and tools. This is a board, okay? This is your life. This is your life. If you would basically take a tablet and pen, I can write down every step you need to know, and I'll do it for free. What do you get to do for you? Simple. You get to millionaire status. So I don't understand why you didn't protect your house. I don't understand when you bought that house jointly, which makes no sense. It's kind of dumb. Why did you buy it both jointly? Lose the house, what do? It gets probate. What happens? You set yourself up for probate, so do your family. See, you're all doing the same thing. I'm sorry. Your family left you for probate. You're doing it to your kids as well. That's just the way it is because you're not listening and learning. You're listening to a bunch of circus clowns. Blah, 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 blah. Sell me the water. F the grandma. I don't get this stuff. I don't understand. I call it dumb. It drives me nuts. You understand how I see things? See, I think you're all setting yourself up for probate. I think your lack of knowledge is your biggest problem. Lack of knowledge is our stupidity. We're not stupid, but we follow stupid. Bottom line, it's very simple. So do you want me to teach you, preach you, get to know you? It's very simple. Very simple. My son's trying to bribe you with 16 gifts. Is that what it is?
No.
You're trying to bribe her?
No.
Probably.
Thank you.
Bottom line, I want to get to know you. Bottom line, I'm trying to figure out how to get based on TikTok. Maybe I screwed up. I've been writing checks for millions and millions of dollars for TV and radio for 50 years. I decided to do TikTok 16, 17 weeks ago. So 17 weeks ago, I started TikTok. I got 64,000 followers. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. But then our followers real. Okay. Maybe half of them, blah, blah, they click or want to follow. Are they really wanting to get where they want to go? When you listen to circus clowns, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So all I can do is tell you the truth and get you past go if that's what you want. So the debate today is, would you rather have me teach and preach you on the board, or would you like me to get to know you? See, I don't want to get to know you. Sorry. I don't care if your name is Minnie, Maddie, or Mo, or Jack. I got to help you first. Here's our problem. In the wall in our call center, I always put, make a friend, make a buck. I don't want to sell you anything until I get to know you. I don't want to sell you a damn thing. See, you've been ripped off by friends and family. You got all these circus clowns trying to rip you off. You buy a box of books for $6,000 from Alex. What the heck's in the books? What's in that box for $6,000? Come on, Alex, tell me. Well, it's because you used to be a drunk driver. Your wife, your current wife, are you a drug dealer? I mean, you listen to silly people. I don't get it. Why do we do that? It frustrates me to no end. It's like scratching the chalkboard. I don't get it. I don't understand how I can get basically social media, which I've done for 17 weeks full time now, twice a day, 6 days a week, to get to pay attention. So we got to find that solution. Okay. What is the solution to get people to understand? Yeah, maybe I should have did it 15 years ago, but I didn't. Now I got all these circus clowns going, blah, 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 blah. So they got 15 years on me. Okay, good. But they don't have 50 years on a person in life of me, who I've been done for my whole life, 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, Saturday, all day, Saturday, classes all the time. So how do we do this? How do I get the people to understand, here's $62 million of credits. I love credit. I know numbers. I've been doing this since I was a kid. $62 million of credit just to play with it. Because I've been building this since I was a kid and when I started helping Hand Industries. See, I'm the guy that set up the system training Ken Yarbrough at TRW in the 80s and 70s. Oldest car fluctuation. See, today, most of your credit scores suck because of utilization. Then you got Ryan, who here's great. He said I'm a great guy. He said that this morning on his live. Ray Reynolds, he calls himself the God for credit. No, KNX did. I didn't do that. All right, from there, I'm the old school, new school, and future school. I don't like when someone teaches 20% because I bought my books 18 years ago. I don't believe it. It's a bunch of crap. But again, there's ways. So look what I did. No. Every one of you can make your score to 750 in 90 days if you do what you're told today by me. It's not hard. And I won't take credit. Look what I did. I've never seen so much crap in my life. So we get to the point around here, the step by step. Well, I think you need help. Okay. Wendy, all right, has a corporation with divisions. Kim has corporate divisions. Now, Mindy has corporation and nonprofit. She's got the federal exemption 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, a federal exemption of 501c3. We can take that to a real business in the hospital's house. A real one, not a phony one we see on social media. Real stuff. Corporation division process, real stuff. See, I don't understand why you do the things you do. Why do you bring the pain home? Why do you have an LLC, 5 of those? Because you listen to circus clowns. You don't need but one. But again, it's up to you. Then we talk about the tax and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. The world's trying to figure out how to get away from tax. You can't get away from tax. It's not going to happen. You will pay tax, personal business, but how much tax you pay is going to be up to you. See, it's not easy. See, I got 1,000 steps in my brain for you, if you want to listen. God made me different than most people with an IQ off the chart with total recall. I've been studying law in Kansas since I was a kid, born in that freaking taxi. I wanted out of hell. But I didn't get a mommy and daddy, so what I had to do, fight to get out of hell. All I can do is tell you what I did, relate to what you do, and help you get through the process and protect your assets. If that's what you want, that's what I can do. But again, how do we get to the lesson? How do we get to follow through? How do we get more people on social media and TikTok? All right, I've been told do 2 videos, do this. I'll do the monkey. I'll do whatever it takes to get to the following. But that's what I've been doing. All I know today is you're a great person. Why? Not just because I said it, because God put you here today with me. It's God, family, and money. God, family, and money. God, family, and money. It's never changed. It's always God is first, family, husband and wife is one, and then it's money. See, your problem with you, all right, when I ask you if you know what an SS5 is, SS5, You don't know. I don't understand why you don't know. You didn't pay attention. I don't get this. I don't understand why you don't know what an SS5 is. It's in Linktree. Today, if you get a paycheck, it's taxed. You get the leftover. They get their cut before you get the leftover. That sucks. But again, we have to pay tax. So how do we do tax balancing? So again, SS5. Your goal is to understand this equals what? SSN. See, the SSN is very simple. In the 70s and 80s, we got credit cards in the mail without applying for credit. All it said is activate. We didn't use our SSN or SS4 at all. We didn't have to. Because then the rules changed because people lied and screwed it up. It's like anything else. What's your question? Okay, that's me right there. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, there's a question. Okay, then say there's a question. Because we went to public school. See, I don't agree. Okay? When you went to public school, let's understand. Let's say that's the thing. I went to public school as well. Okay, but again, what did I do? I went to Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach, shitty schools. You learn to kick and run. I like to kick versus run. That was just me. So sorry, I'm going to say that's an excuse. It's an excuse. See, your goal is, do you want it bad enough? How bad do you want the race car? How bad do you want the Lamborghini Ferrari? How bad do you want to pay your damn bills for your family? How bad do you want it? See, there's the goal. How bad do you want something? I wanted out of hell. I was motivated to get out of hell. I knew one thing, library, read. Law and accounting. How do I get out of hell? That was me. So what do? You have to connect the dots. Please, today, take that tablet and pen and please connect the dots. You're missing pieces. If you don't know how it works, how are you going to be able to save your assets? How are you going to protect your family if you don't know how it works? The SS5 is an SSN. Simple. It equals the 1040 tax return. 1040. That's what it is. See, here you get this paycheck today. And let's say if you need $64.20, or do you need $10,000? $10,000. I did not ask you what you want. I asked what you need. See, there's the difference between the two. You watch circus clowns. I want to be rich. Look at me. That's called dumb. I have created 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself for 50 years. I'm the second largest registered agent in what? The world? No, I'm the first largest registered agent in the world. I also have 10 times corporation anybody on this planet. I've incorporated presidents, United States of America, being the largest and the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. I know myself better than anybody. I will challenge anybody knowledge in open forum any damn time. Take me on. I get bored and it stresses me out. What do you need? I don't care what you want. I want to be rich. No, you don't. You're going to write down Puppet Master. Control everything on nothing. Write it down. I created that 45 years ago. So I want you to control things, not own diddly squat. What do we have a problem? Circus clowns. Okay. Today, we have a problem. The problem is understanding how to play the game and win. What does this mean? If we have the IRS, which is where the bullies are, the bullies and the liars are IRS, in my opinion. Here's you. You're trying to do tax balancing, but then you're confused because you watch circus clowns on social media. Don't pay water, buy a house, sell me the water. He bought my books 18 years ago, 20 years ago. I think he's a clown. When you put people down, you're not helping them. It makes no sense. So I don't like it. Part of me said, no, I don't want you to take it. No. Look at all this crap that's wrong. 17 weeks, 60,000 followers. We're trying to figure this out. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to social media. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. I feel unbalanced. When it comes to money, credit, millions and billions, hell yeah. Writing a check to TV and radio, no problem. Been on TV since I was 9 years old. It's not hard to do. What do we do? You're trying to do tax balancing. But I think you're listening to a bunch of circus clowns. What does this mean? And I want you to write down recycle money. Recycle money. Please write down recycle money. A house has a what? House payment. That's 24 years of interest only. Interest. We have property tax. Okay. So if I get my paycheck tax, whatever it needs to be, I get my money back on the tax return. See, if you had to pay for a lease payment or whatever you rent or you live, you get any money back. It's crap. When you have a house payment, you get it back on your tax return because it's all interest. See, that's recycling money. I don't want you to be rich. I don't want you to be rich ever. I want you to get a paycheck that breaks even. That's just me. Trying to teach the world before my last year, this is my last year of doing this 6 days a week. I will still coach my people I coach, and then my junior coaches will do the rest. Here's a husband and wife, they became one. I promised my wife, because I promised Jesus Christ I would help people for 50 years. March 8th, I turned 66 years old. Simple. All right, when I was 16, I published this and put it out there in an info commercial. I was 16. They couldn't figure out my age because I had a beard at 12. I'm 16 years old driving a Lamborghini in West Coast College. No BS in between. I don't like BS. I wrote a book called BS Doesn't Pay Your Bills. It's been 50 years now. This is my last year. I'm going to have my junior and senior coaches do what needs to be done. No problem. My son and my family take over the business because I don't believe in probate. I think probate is the dumbest thing I watch people do every day. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Your family before you and you just don't do it right. I don't understand. You read a book, unless they read the book to you and teach you how to do it, I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old. You're all 2 years old as far as I'm concerned. You're 2 years old because you don't have a bunch of babies. Because what you do sucks. I'm sorry. I think it sucks. You became one under God's eyes. But then you bought a house together. That's called dumb. Why would any husband and wife buy a house joint on the loan, son of a biscuit? You didn't plan the problem. You lose the house, you both have shitty credit. You both have an IRS problem called a 1099-C. I don't get it. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Your excuse was, no one taught me. Who the blank taught me? I read every day, 15 books a week, again and again. I wanted out of hell. I was motivated. You weren't motivated, maybe. I don't know. This is your life. I wrote Winning the Game of Business. I wrote a book called Winning the Game of Life. Winning the Credit Game. I said it, the system. In the 70s when I'm training Ken Yarbrough, TRW, I wrote me, the 28% rules, sticky behind the card. Back then it was a piece of paper, tablet. So all these silly clowns out there going, blah, 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 look what me and I did, paid off every month. That's hooey, that's crap. If you pay off your cards every month, you will not have a $50,000 venture card ever in your life. Never, never, never. The other thing, they want to increase your limits by themselves. My clients, 92%, they're venture ones or whatever they got, even Chase, they increase them by themselves because they have balances and they pay their bills early and on time and extra payments. I wrote down fast pay and quick pay years ago. Again, what do? We're going to go through the process. But again, the goal is between my team here, which Walter's new, Ryan's here, he's new as well. All right, Nick's been with me for a year or so. And basically just had a baby, and his wife's beautiful as well. So it's the baby. We're trying to get to where we need to go. I mean, Ryan's got a baby coming in July. Well, we want to help his new son and what needs to be done for the dream. My son's here's 12. He's running the system. He's a little genius, which is good. Thank God my kids are smart, and they got their looks from mama. Okay, not me, but it's how it works. So we got choices. You do not buy a house under you and your spouse ever. It's bull crap. You got to plan the problem because this world's going to kick your ass. It's just going to kick your ass all the time. We're living in hell. Don't you know that? We're living in hell. We die, we're in a better place. But you got to get your act together. You would never buy a house joint. It makes no damn sense. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. Homestead, damn it. Trust, irrevocable trust, always. Everything else is a bunch of hooey. But you like to follow circus clowns. You have the right to have 3 divisions of me. Write down divisions of me. Write down divisions of me. See, I model this as I'm studying, reading books all the time, for basically what other people were doing. I study rich and famous people. My favorite was always John D. Rockefeller. He's my hero. See, the Trumps, the Kennedys, the Gettys, the Fords, All right? They don't leave probate to their family. It's called BS. You do it because you don't have know what the hell you're doing. But you listen to the circus guy. Let's get the book about trust. There's a hell of a lot more to that. There's 1,000 steps before you think about every level of trust. But again, it's on you. I don't understand. I looked at the banks, and we understand you should write what I write. I pray you do. Banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations. You don't understand. Rich and famous people do not let their parent company do business. They own businesses and corporations and all this pieces and goodies, and you're sitting there out going, "Hey, we'll see you." It's about it. I've never seen so much dumb in my life. I'm sorry, but I call it dumb. I don't understand. They bankrupt locations. They have a line of defense. They're doing tax balancing. They actually work for the IRS. The IRS. See, the IRS is what's in charge. This is the banks over here doing tax balancing. But then you're going to look at a circus account. I got 5 LLCs. Well, goody for you. My first question is on the LLC. What kind do you have? They have 9 types of LLCs. See, if you don't know these things, how are you going to learn how to play and win the game? You know, in law school, we learned about billable hours, minutes and seconds, and that's fine. We're following a program called PACER. That's great too. Then what happens here is we look at these things. The NA, all right, CEN, announces the Department of Treasury Financial Criminal Investment Enforcement Bureau. See, what happens is very simple. If you say you have an LLC in another state that you're not in, they're going to audit you. That's what they announced. So that means you got 5 LLCs in Wyoming. Why would you do that? You don't understand what you're doing, but you're listening to circus guys and you're wasting a lot of money pissing it away. Maybe your friends and family, maybe that's true too. I don't know. All I know is here, an LLC. We have an LLP. Write these down, please, please, please. All right, we have a C Corp. We have an S Corp. We have a nonprofit. We have a PC. Okay? If Wendy did not learn how to play the game and she's in this business, she's doing this ice cream thing. Okay, that's what Wendy's doing. Okay, that's fine. She's doing this ice cream thing, so what she wants to do, and there's a location we're helping her buy. She's financing that. That's okay. Again, I don't want her to run it. She's telling me she wants to run the ice cream parlor. Hell no! It's run by a management company. Management company. Stop it. Stay the hell out of there. Here's the problem. Here we have Mindy on this side. Mindy's great. She's beautiful. I met her husband, her online. We talked. We had an hour call plus. Do you know she's got a federal exemption now, 501c3? If she did it on her own, it would cost her up to $15,000. But I taught her how to do it herself in a coaching program. Do it yourself. Save money. If we could learn how to do things ourselves, we wouldn't be ripped off by attorneys and CPAs. How many times have they disappointed you? How many times have they milked the retainer? See, the reality is you have to learn how to do things yourself, but it's going to be up to you. All I know is if we look at these pieces, an LLC is a limited company. An LLP is a partnership. C Corp is closed corporation. S is single filing. PC, all right, it's going to be, all right, or basically professional court. All right, nonprofit, PNP, okay? Here's our problem. My problem was 1984, okay? So let's look at timelines. It's very simple. 1987, I create the dashboard that allows tax ID for credit applications. I did that, okay? 1988, I got $53 million of credit cards and I'm shrinking my limits. 1989, I create the form called assignment of mortgage. See, these are things you got to realize. I can show you exactly the timelines when I created things that made sense because I wanted to get past hell, past go. When I built my first mansion, I was 16 years old. They didn't know that. They thought I was 26. All right, because I had a beard at 12. I fooled them all. Another damn business, how old I am. Nobody would know my age today unless my son was sold to Brandy last year. So let the cat out of the bag. Okay, might as well just say the word what it is. Because I was always saying 39 and a half. Why? That's my mind. I don't feel a day older than 40. That's just me. I'm not going to let myself age because someone says you're getting old. Hell no. Why would I do that? It's a mindset. It's always been a mindset. I don't get it. I don't understand you. I don't understand you. Okay? I created division process in 1984. And I say right, you write, but you don't write. You watch me instead, which is a bunch of hooey. If you don't put it in your brain, you're not going to do anything. You'll be as dumb as today as you were dumb yesterday. Sorry. If you don't write and put it in your brain, learn how to play the game. You're yesterday, you're dumb. Today, you're dumb. And tomorrow, you're still dumb. That makes no sense. It's called dumb, 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 dumb. That's how it is. 7, 8, 9. I created something that made sense to me in 1984. Very simple. I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee of $1.2 million. So it's simple for me. I want to play my way because your way sucks. Here's 3 houses. They sue one, they sue you. You're the duck and sheep. Hey, if anybody says it's not true, they're lying to you. You're the officer of the LLC, Corp, whatever you got. You're the bank account. They see you. And something goes wrong, the only one that can name a lawsuit is you. It's like being a registrant of a car. That's called dumb. Why would anybody register a car to their name if the number one lawsuit is bumpity bumps? I don't get it. There's your future. If you would listen, if I get you to learn. But again, I'm being told I need electric whiteboard. Okay, this is old school. Fantastic. I'm old school, current school, and future school because I read the law every day. Every day. Every day I'm studying again and again and again because I always have to. See, I have a problem. I'm afraid to be broke. It scares the hell out of me. It scares the hell out of me every day. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to go through that crap. Hell no. I had to have a trash can. I was born in a taxi, put in a trash can. Are you kidding me? Hell no. I will fight. Supply equals cash. Cash credit. See, our goals today are very simple. You can go listen to all the circus clowns all you want. But if you listen to me, I'll teach you how to play the game to get to millionaire, and I'll guarantee it. And I'll teach you for free in most cases, unless you want me to be your private coach. But again, these are houses. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. Shakey's Pizzas, all right, no problem. 31 flavor ice cream, no problem. All right, we get to play the game. We get to what to win. My house is in North Havasu apartment complexes. My house is in Big Bear, but they're not my houses. I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name. That's called dumb. I'm not dumb. Why are you being dumb? Maybe like you want to be dumb. I don't know. I don't get it. So we're trying to figure out after 17 weeks, after someone throws a rock into our building, all right, steals our cameras, Ryan's, but he worked his butt off to build that camera and sold the brand new one he's bought. The building never gets broken into. What do you do? Here's my birthday. Fantastic. I go to the school, help everybody. I give out thousands of dollars worth of books and all stuff. We do this that very night or the next night at 12:03. The rock. Then a flat tire. Then what? A bank gets hacked. Oh, yeah. What in a week? No wonder I hate birthdays. Wonder I hate Christmas. Because I never had a good one. Until I married my beautiful wife. She finally gave me a Christmas. Finally gave me a birthday. But my problem is, even to this day, when she buys me something, I feel guilty. That sucks. To feel guilty when your beautiful wife buys you something, that sucks. That's my problem. But when you're using abuse as a kid, you know, friggin' trash can, what the hell do? You fight through the pain. Yeah, I'm the godfather of credit. Ryan, get it right next time. Okay? I don't call myself that. KNX does. Ryan, get it right. Because you do 22% what I do because you bought my books. I'm going to bite my tongue because they asked me to be nice. Nice. Educational content only. Legal, not legal advice. Tax, financial services. Results may vary. I wish sometimes I don't stutter, but I do. The difference between credit and taxes. Here's you. You don't understand an SS5. It's in the link tree. Get a copy. Right? It's the SSN. There's a copy of the link tree. Get it. Lay this out in front of your desk because I'd make you do it simple and connect your damn dots. There's your 1040. It's in the link tree. You see, if we learn to play, hell, we get to learn to win. I was told I'm a piece of, you know what? 1,000,000 times. I was told I'm from a different planet because I could recall almost everything. I wrote this when I was 14, 15 years old. Son of a biscuit. What do I have to do to tell this world to get off their ass? Let's do it right. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years, telling people how to do it right because guess what? They're doing it wrong. They're doing it wrong. I don't like wrong. But again, it's frustrating to me. What do I do? Damn. Blueprint. Okay. Get a paycheck. Only pay yourself exactly what you have to make sure to break even. Recycle your damn money from your paycheck and your house payment. How hard is that to figure out? So you're going to buy a house. You buy a husband or wife, not joint. Then the next problem is you. You don't stand up for yourself. Your attorney, your CPA gives you a form. You have to sign. Husband and wife have to sign the form. Okay. You have to sign it. But it says the word and. And I want you to do one thing for yourself. I want you to cross that sucker off. I want you to put the word or and put your initials and say, Ray Reynolds told me to put or. Or! Do you know the biggest word that screws people up in probate when someone passes is the word and? No one can sign their name because and they're gone. I don't get it. You don't plan the problem. Why not? You know you're going to lose your job. We're all going to lose a job. We all know this. We all know we're going to bump a car. Someone's going to sue us and screw us up. And we get sued, it's sue our spouse. We know it's going to happen. We pray. We just don't win. Win. Credit, taxes. Corporations don't pay tax till they're profitable. Taxable when you're profitable. Profitable, you're taxable. I can build credit, millions of dollars of credit to offset the taxes and finance the business and not steal from my family. Does that make more sense? See, your credit should never go below a 750. It does that because you don't know what the hell you're doing. I just accomplish goals. What can I say? 7 years old. Belly, promising God, Jesus Christ, please let me walk. Let me walk. All right. Again, I didn't walk till I went to the pee-pee and came back, and I walked from that back to the couch. Freaked everybody out. Ever since then, I could jump high. Why? I don't know. Ask God. I could kick door jumps when I was 10. Basketball hoop at 14. That's 13 feet from 2 steps going kicking the damn light out because I can do it. Simple. When Ed Parker said, we don't do that in my house, he busted through that back screen and tore the screen off the wall. Yes, sir, I respect you. I will do what you say at your house. You don't believe in kicking above the waist, that's fine. Okay. But again, I studied 5 martial arts, and that was it. Everyone you have to respect. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I'm not dumb enough to put the Ferrari, the Lamborghinis, or the yachts, or the race boats in my damn name, or helicopter. It's a damn division. Anything has liabilities to division. Write it down. Liability equals division. Write it down. Write it down. Liability equals division. See, if this corporation, LLC, whatever you think you have, does business, they sue you. That means you're the duck and sheep. Congratulations. And when they sue you, they sue your spouse. I don't get it. I do not understand why people take money from their families, besides maybe foundation. 60% of marriages have problems today. 47% of marriages have problems because they started a business. They took from the family and rolled the dice, and like men are trying, and then it's watching, is this going to work, please, honey? This one going to work? She's coaching you, she's cheering you on, but she's watched you fail, but you have not failed. She didn't look at it the right way. He's trying. As long as he's trying, leave him alone. Let him keep trying. All right, you got to cheer him on. You're his cheerleader. You're his queen. You're his peace. But again, people fail in business in marriage because of sex and money. That's it. That's why it makes it screw up. What's Rocky up to? I know you're watching. Rocky's next to me. His call number is Rocky, or that's what he did. Simple. You like goodies? See, I parked my race boat in the backyard. I parked my Duffy in the backyard. My Sea-Doos in my yacht. Where do you park yours? I'm the guy that's not full of crap. I'm not being the circus clown. Oh, sell me the water, blah, blah, blah. Help your grandma. I don't like that crap. It's a circus clown. Take a picture. There's your future. Here's your future. If you listen, if you learn, and if you let me use the whiteboard and teach you some more, get to know you too. That's good. So my question to my son earlier today, because he's a little genius, he's sitting around telling us all what we need to do. He's only 12 years old. Some of the stuff's real great. So is this my son? Damn. It reminds me when I was a kid, but I did it a different way. All right, so here's black kinfolk, always good. Learned to say that because of my dad. Well, your dad's been a client of mine for 50 years. You've been a client for 35. Always good. My whole life is when someone asks how you doing, it's always good. Thank you, Jesus. Always good. See, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. If I allow you to steal my peace, I'm not strong. I'm not brave enough. Steal my peace? No, no, no. Nobody steals my peace. I don't care what happens. You have a right to keep your peace every step of the way. There's your future. That's a mouse pad if you want me to send you one. Rags or riches, nobody cares. When I was a kid, nobody gave a damn. I know when I wrote this, Jesus Christ, the Santa Claus for grown-ups, my teacher threw it away. I just asking a question. I want to know if the question is an answer. Born in a taxi sucks. Not getting a real mommy and daddy sucks. Being used and abused sucks. You have a trash can sucks. I've done it all. Sucks. Promise Jesus Christ, my Savior, that I would help people for 50 years. If I could walk again, I got to walk again. First come on my face was to break. Going down Delane Street, 42 miles an hour. All right, so understand, this is my 50th year. My son's been bugging me for 3 years to retire. I'm never going to retire. I'll coach my private coaches, but then from there, I won't be at the office much because I don't need to be. I got other people to coach you besides me. Fighting through the pain, not easy. Being a Christian's way of life, not one at a time. I wrote that years ago too. So guess what? Just because you got money doesn't mean you're not going to die and get stuck in a damn coma. Again, there's a yacht. There's the race boat in the backyard. Where's yours again? We took it out July 4, 2009. I get to be in a coma and die. My 3.7 billion structure was stolen. What do I do? What do I do? It's simple. I have 3 divisions of me. Please write down division of me. See, our problem is you as we do these things. Now, when I got to consult part-time, I want to say witness protection a long time ago, I didn't work for there, so I'm not going to say I worked for there. I got to consult, and that's what it was, consulting. When I worked for TRW, I was consulting Church in Ken Yarborough. This is a book we wrote in '87 called New Credit File. We produced this book, and then I put it on the shelf. My problem back then is he wanted to create file segregation. File segregation, like we did for witness protection, that means you get a new credit file legitimately. But then when I looked at, damn, that means they're going to rip off their creditors, okay, and not pay the creditor that they got credit in the first place and do it again and again. I took the book and said, no. I took in when it was done, no. All my books used to show the highest kick, one of the Lamborghinis in the collection of 21 cars, mansion and yacht, because hell, I got those things. I'm not the guy full of crap. So again, I got the ability to play the game to win. But the goal is very simple today. Ken's biggest argument back then was very simple, okay? He said divisions take 90 days. He says, I can do an instant credit file in a week, which is true, if you know what you're doing. But again, it's a choice. The choice has always been up to you no matter what we do. As we do this today, very simple. So as we play the game to win, so what do? Let's understand something, okay? It is called basically simple. Winning the credit game. I first developed it for a reason. I wanted to counterbalance because I just helped set up the system, oldest card, and fluctuation rule. So how do we counterbalance? That's why I wrote the book called Prove It or Remove It. Then it became the winning the credit game. You'd always see Lamborghinis and all kinds of goodies in the book. Okay. See, if we learn to play, we learn to what? To win. I turned it into a game as a kid. That was just me as a game because it made sense to me. All I knew is I wanted to win the game. So everything was winning the game of business, winning the game of credit, or whatever it was. Your ability today is to listen and learn. And I'm online twice a day, Monday through Friday. And Saturday, I'm 6 classes for free. Free. If you want our teams to help you, they'll do that too, but at a fee, of course they will. But they have to do one thing. In the call center, it says, make a friend, make a buck. They get to know you first. You know they're going to sell you stuff, but I don't want you to sell anything until you get to know us. See, I'm real. I'm old school, new school, and future school because I study a lot every day. Always have, always will. So again, I like goodies. You like goodies? Every goodie is a division because it carries liability. Liability equals division. Liability equals division. It's simple. It's very simple to understand something. One of my websites, I'm working on some books as well because I've written 67 books so far. This is called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. Jesus is not a drive-thru. One of the books we're editing right now is called Always Good. Thank you, Jesus. Simple. See, I give my credit and God gets the credit, not me. But it's a choice. Can we listen? Can we learn? Can we write it down? Can we follow through? But again, I believe you have to hear it again and again. I believe repetition, again and again and again. How do we do it right? We got to fall. How do we learn? We screw up. Again, here, I'm your short way of getting there without screwing up as much. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. But for me, it's simple. It is God found me money. My beautiful wife and I got married 21 years ago this year. She's everything I didn't know I needed or wanted. She's crazy as can be. I love that. But I don't like number 21 and number 16 personalities. She got 28 of those. I argued with my wife years ago, once. Then I realized, what did I do? We're trying to win an argument. She's my queen. I learned to do one thing. I bite my tongue love longer. It's another book I have coming out too. I even wrote what's called the marriage game and kiss me cards, if you don't know that. I've created all kinds of stuff. Mommy's pillow buddy, all kinds of things, and patents and everything I've done in my whole life. I like making money, but I like creating things. So my crazy Colombian wife, she's everything. It's just crazy. I go home and I don't give her my day. Hell no. Why would I take those beautiful eyes and that beautiful person and deem her light? She's my peace. She's whatever that is to be. Man, you got to learn to shut up. A woman is a damn tape recorder. They're going to repeat what you said. You can't take it back. Shut up, in my opinion. 6 days a week. 6 days a week. Has it been easy? Hell no. Time to die in a coma. Got someone who threw a rock to my building. What else can go wrong? If it can go wrong in the last 30 days, it probably has. I got banned on TikTok because I said a word. I was helping the kids. A word. Can't say that word again. 1203. Simple. 1203. It's simple. Why? Why do I have to do this too? You see, it's always just before you get to all those open doors, God tests the hell out of you. That's what it is. He tests all of us. But again, this is what happens. Why? Why a bank don't have? Why this? Why that? Why I don't deserve it. None of us do. Crap happens to good people. This thief. Simple. I hope he has a flat tire today and they catch him. Okay? I went home, spent the whole night the next day as well. See if he'd show back up. I was waiting for him. I'm good at that too, better than this. I would have talked to him just a little bit, but that's just me. So what do? I'm keeping the souvenir. Yeah, I'm keeping the souvenir because it reminds me. Shit happens to everybody. That's what it does. We all go through crap. So we have no excuse. But can I teach people and get past go? I pray they listen. All this crap in the last 30 days and hacking their bank and this and everything else. I'm trying to close 2 escrows the other day. It's like, help me, help you. Okay. All right. I want to save 2 escrows because it's like you move everything around. It's like, what do you do now? Your hands are tied. I don't like it. Trying to raise about $20,000 the other day. Because as you can't always use credit cards in escrow. They want cash. They don't want a credit card. We saved one and extended the other escrow to today at 1 o'clock. We did a special. If you didn't do it, then you blew it. It's on you. See, let's watch. We buy ugly all the time. Ugly. See, you drive by the storage unit, and that's what you drove by. You didn't pay attention. You drove by the Wendy's restaurant the other day. Why didn't you own these damn things? Oh, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why don't you basically let me line you up in an escrow? An escrow. Close this son of a escrow in a division. This is money. This is lifetime. This is legacy. Real crap. Not the BS you do today. What you do sucks. Invested $25,000 in that escrow. This person. They get 22% of it. That's all. They get 22% of the monthly coming in. Now realize, we don't use credit cards for escrow, so they won't let you do that. We use checkbook money or blueprint loan into an escrow. Escrow closes. The management company verifies how you paid. They pay the payment, and you get the leftover. You can't even pay the payment because they already do that before they give you the leftover. Again, how do you do this? 1987. I created the dashboard that allows tax ID for credit cards. $53 million for credit cards. I had to leverage the credit cards into Matrix and earn more money. I turned it into the second billion. The second billion. That was the goal. Okay. So what are you doing? You're leaving me?
Taking leave.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. My son, the junior, the vice president of the company, he tells everyone that since he was 5. You know, now watch what happens. Since he was 5 years old, he tells the world, millions and millions of people, he's the vice president, he is through a resolution. I pass away, no one can challenge it because he said it what again and again and again. But it's true. No probate. I will not leave my 5 daughters, my son, my 6 beautiful kids, anything. They get to take over everything. Why do you use yourself for probate for your family and what your family did to you? 22%. It's not a lot of money. It's 3120. It's not a lot of money. But this forever until you sell it or you want to keep it in your irrevocable trust. Why did you own a piece of something? What's wrong with you? Most of you pissed away thousands of dollars your whole damn life. What did you do? Woo, it's about it. It's crap. This is if it's sold or you keep it forever in the trust. This is your legacy for your kids, grandkids. But it's up to you. See, your procrastination is the kill of a dream. You procrastinate, you put it off till tomorrow. You have the same damn rerun your whole life. What you did yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, you have the same damn rerun. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Why do you have the same rerun? Change the damn channel. You put it off. I can just tell you the truth. Now, I named it Repackaged in America back then. And I gave Don King Only America years ago for his movie and his book. Okay. But what happened is simple. I got an award being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. They asked me to make pop boxes. Damn. I didn't think Repackage America was for boxes. It was to repackage every consumer, incorporating you, the bottom line. But that's what happened. So I realized, honey, I got to put my name on this because they're asking if it's me anyway. Ray Reynolds University, Ray Reynolds Financial Services. They got to know Ray Reynolds is behind it because he's the truth. He's basically the knowledge that's been out there for 50 friggin' years, changing the world, rich and famous people. 1984, again, like I said, I had that problem. 84. I had to create division process. I had to create division process because I had a problem. I did not want to pay $1.2 million for all the corporations. I got LLCs, I got S corps, I got C corps, I got nonprofit, I got PCs, professional corps as well. I got them all. But then the reality is, why would I want to pay franchise tax fee $1.2 million when I can have a division process and get a proof of that as well? Very simple. So as we play this game, I think it's a game. All right, we can have properties, we can have cars, we have any what in the division. See, this is a line of defense. This is planning the problem. If you do business and don't have a division, I'm saying they're going to sue you. They're going to sue your spouse too. There's your problem. I created the Millionaires Founders Kit. Every Tuesday night, Orange County. Every Wednesday, Bonaventure. Every Thursday, Ontario. Every Saturday, Long Beach, Marriott. Second largest advertiser in California. I sold the Millionaires Founders Kit. $5,000 a set. $5,000 a set. It's in the link tree. There you can scan it, do it right away if you wanted to. Simple, it's $500. It gives you all the rules and tools you're ever going to need. All the rules and tools you're going to need. Then I help him read the books to you as well. Go to the class and follow your want. I don't get it. I don't get it. You don't have a corporation or LLC? It's in the link tree. It's free. I've been giving them away for free for 40 years. Now it's actually 50 years so far. I had 2 attorneys giving me crap online all the time. We sell them for $5,000. You can't give them for free. Yeah, I can. I got mine for free. I paid $10, but I started helping Ant Industries years ago. What do we do? The mouse pad. See, I believe you need to have something in front of you. I believe you need something in front of you to stare at all the time. I need you to have a reminder to get off your assets and go get it. Here's a mouse pad. I send it to everybody. Simple. I have them coming in now, black and white. Isn't that fun? And blue too. See, the goal is simple as we play this game. You're wanting a bunch of this. But you don't even understand this is in your personal wallet. You don't understand it in the first place. Why? It's a Federal Reserve note since August of 71 when Nixon took the gold standard out. It's not even money. It hasn't been money since 71. Do you understand? You're missing so many pieces, it's ridiculous. You want a free mouse pad? Let us know. DM, give us the information. We'll send it to you. I'll pay the whole cost. It's free to you. Simple. I wanted to dedicate to my attorney friend, Harold Stokes, years ago. But I got to die in a coma, slowed me down. The pandemic slowed me down too. This is a book for you and your kids. This is a book that tells you the rules and tools because I set up the credit system in the 70s and 80s. It's simple. It's free. In the open market, it's 25 bucks. So spend 25 bucks later, get it for free. It's very simple. It's very simple. You get choice if you want to do this. Start your first credit in the credit filing your cards with what you need to do. You don't take the parent's card and give it to the kid. That's against the Fair Lending Act. That's against the law. In my opinion, when they jack it up, the kid has a lousy credit. I don't like that. I've asked Ryan to take that video down 3 times so far, but he likes it. Okay. I can only suggest. That's all I can do. As he said, I love you, buddy, this morning. That's great. And he texts on his, webinar, was doing this live. Reynolds is a good guy. He calls himself the God of credit. No, I don't. Can't extras. From there, he says, he's a good guy when you get to know him. All right. But again, then he goes to teach things that I don't agree with. Federal Trade Commission says, simple, credit repairs are fraud. At least him and I agree on that part. Credit Repair Act. The Credit Repair Act. Okay, simple. What do we do? So understand. If we don't have a magic wand, we're going to remove the negatives. Okay. The Federal Trade Commission says you must be nonprofit, a 501c3, cannot collect money up front. All right, and you can't collect money up front and do the work. Simple. Credit repair is a bunch of hooey. If you're trying to remove something you owe money to, or you actually have the debt, you got a verification, you got value of it, don't be a damn crook. It's simple. Remember, the book called Winning the Credit Game, it's 50 bucks in the open market. It's free here. Download it, free, please. Give it to everybody you know, free. See, I like to give the whole world all these books for free. All of it free to help them. Again, maybe you need debt crisis intervention. Okay. Maybe you need to basically what's called the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. Credit bureaus used to be TRW Spear and John Jr. and Equifax, and they had this consumer credit counseling company. My company, by the way. See, I've been around a long damn time. I'm old school, current school, future school, because I study every day. I understand. If you're going to know about knowledge and power, you're going to have the knowledge and the power and study it. See, I like school. School makes sense. It's how you learn. But if you do it on your own, that's okay. If you want to do a half-assed job, that's okay. That's what they do all the time. Sorry, that's just true. But they have to keep studying instead of copying other people. Unfortunately, they do that all the time. That's free for you too. Free. What do we do? Simple. What if I could get you to listen 100% and I hold your hand for 12 months and I got you to $1 million status, $100,000 a month to $10,000 minimum? Is that okay? That's what I do for people all the time. In the link tree, you get free all kinds of goodies. The free SS5, SSN 1040, the SS44. All right, the book for winning the credit game, the book for the kids starting out right. The articles are free in all 50 states. See, the guy that's been teaching and preaching for 50 years is trying to give you for free. I have all the pieces God gave me up here. Would you like to learn all the pieces? It's up to you. I've written 67 books so far. Got another 40 I'm working on now. You see, my son wants to come here with me in the morning. I wake up at 1:45 every day. I get my 3 hours sleep, so that's all I need. Well, I need more sleep than that. Now, my daughters, they like to sleep like cats. Now, it's just why you bring the pain home, the lack of it. What's wrong with you? I don't understand what's wrong. You got your job, you got married, you probably hate the job, the rallies, you love your wife, your husband too, and the dog and the cat and fish. Fantastic for you. Then you do everything wrong. Sorry. Everything you do needs to be separate. You don't do credit together ever, ever, ever. No house, no car, no nothing. Your problem is you. Today, I'd like you to find a mirror later today when no one's around. Look in the mirror and go, you're fired. Because you are. I want you to fire yourself. Isn't that terrible? See, what happened with most of you, you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. You said, honey, we're going to start a business today. Oh, goody. We're going to jack up our cars, drop our sword, get stuck, can't get any more. We're going to bring the pain home, you and me. Isn't that silly and dumb? See, the reality is very simple. You have the ability to change your life. Change your life. Would you like to change your life? Would you like me to help you? Please, please, please. But again, this is what we do. I just want you to know how to get past go and never bring the pain home. So they're going to put that on the screen too, because that's what relates to you. Every one of us bring the pain home. Now, I won't be it to my wife and my kids. If I bring the pain, I'm going to bite my tongue and shut up. Gift, simple. Today, I want to repackage you and your life and your family. Is that okay? If I repackage you my way because I think your way sucks, it's just what I feel. It's what I've said for 50 years. If you don't have irrevocable trust, take a picture. We work at Legal Shield. They do that for you for a couple $100. Simple. We get to play the game to win. I want to win the game. Is that okay? I want to win the game. I want to win the game. I want to win the game. But I've done studied law in county since I could walk. There's the form you screwed up on because you didn't understand what it does till you met me. That SS5 form, you filled it out or mommy did. Depends when Nixon took the gold standard out. Hospitals federally mandate when the baby's born, fill out that form within an hour or two before they go home. The IRS demands SS5 on all of us. Simple. It equals your SSN. So they track us. We're bonded at $35 million apiece, and now you get a 1040 tax return. When you file a tax return, it's federal tax. It's a 1040. It's public record. You're not here to be safe an attorney. See, you didn't pay attention. The SS4, I asked them, are you the IRS when I said SS5? Read it. Please read this form. Employer, line 1, entity, individual person. Are you a person of flesh, yes or no? Are you a person of flesh? An entity, division. Each division has its own credit file. The way I designed it, 8586. So then it says person. Are you a person? I can have 3 divisions of me with no intent to do fraud. I like that. It makes sense to me. I want you to learn to play and hear it again and again so you get it right. Then I'll hold your hand. We'll do it together. Is that okay? You can have a division of you guaranteeing things in the near future. You don't have to be you. You can fire yourself and replace you with a you that's a division of you. Got it so far? Is that enough use for you too? Come on. Here's our SS5 here. We're taxing everything we do. House payment recycles your money. Here's the SS4, which is a corporation division process, and they don't pay tax so they're profitable. If you use corporate credit to finance the dream, you write off the interest rate on the credit card of the card as well. It's a game. I set up the dashboard in 87. That's what I did to allow, listen, watch here. It allowed tax ID and credit applications. That's why it says IITN, EIN, and what? SS4, SSN. It's all there. So they want to confuse us. I have an EIN, I don't have a tax ID. Oh, basically, I have an SS4. It's all the same damn thing. It's like learning the process, not easy. I was given an award by the NACB because I set it to 29% rule right there. I did that. So I've been around since the 80s helping people right there. 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Anybody who reduces your debt to ratio, don't let someone say, look what I did for you, look what I did. Stop it. You didn't do crap. You reduced the debt. You did it for yourself. That's how the system works. I designed the system. So don't take credit for what other people do when you reduce your debt. It's a bunch of hooey. Never bring the pain home. Simple. All cards fluctuate. What does this mean? Every card shows utilization. This is the 50, which you pay your cards every month. You'll never have a 50 venture card, never in your life. You will not have 50,000 venture cards or even chase cards for inks. You will not have it because they want to see you using the money, not abusing it, using it. Simple. Balances help you get more credit and bigger limits. No one's teaching what I teach because they don't know that I little peas. All they are is a bunch of copycats from me anyway. I set up the system. A 50. How about 7/10s? Okay. How about a sticky behind the card, 29% rule? That's what it is. It's never changed. So when we look at the gold and platinum cards, these don't fluctuate. I use my wife's cards as an example because there's always some turd going, you only have the cards right? If anybody shows the gold or platinum card behind themselves in the TikTok or social media, blah, 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 for $950,000, it's a bunch of hooey. American Express, when you charge $25,000, they're going to do you a review. Every $25,000, you go to a review, period. They freeze your cards and they go into your system. They want to basically check your banking accounts and your transaction base. So when they show that, it's a lie. Sorry. Now, 903 people that show it every day, and they got lost their cards 3 years ago. The truth is, they're 100,000 paid over time. As long as you can look into a bank account and they can verify transactions of 30 transactions and 100,000 plus. That's how you get to the 250 loan called blueprint loan. Everything else is a bunch of hooey. That's how it works. So again, those cards don't fluctuate. We could get to 750 anybody. You do it on your own. Hell, you don't need anybody to help you. You know, this coaching crap and that and that stop. Or don't take credit for someone who brought down the debt to ratio and did it by itself. If you want to rapid rescore, then you block the crap, push it up more. That's fine. You do that because that will help you get more credit to rebalance your debt to ratio. Look at that's a 750 score. See, when you lose your job today, because we're going to lose our jobs, you're going to have someone throw a rock into the door. You're going to lose a hacking of a bank account. You're going to have a flat tire. It's my daughter in her car the other day, or what happens from there. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to have old blankety blank. We all do. You fight through the pain. You do your best. Sometimes you piss a couple people off. You do your best. Before you jack up the wrong damn card, you go online to your credit cards and you ask for increases, and you make sure if you want to call them, there's no inquiry. Chase doesn't do an inquiry if you know what you're doing. Capital One Online doesn't do it either. But they will increase the limits if you do what I tell you to do by themselves. As long as you don't pay it to zero, that makes no damn sense. All right, that's just somebody making up a bunch of hooey, bunch of crap, in my opinion. Let's increase the limits. That's what makes sense. Before you use the credit. Is that okay? It hasn't changed since the 70s, ladies and gentlemen. I created the 29% rules green. All right, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. It has not changed. What do we need to do? Here's the numbers. Take a picture. If we look at a $500 car, which half you have, that kind of sucks. How do you balance that? It's almost impossible. It's $145. That's it. Use it more. It's yellow and green. It's yellow and red. 5,000, 1450. 25,000, 7250. These are your numbers. Take your picture because you can't screw up your numbers ever again. That's how you maintain 750. If you got to jack up a card, jack up these suckers, please. Never your personal or never the business, how you do what you need to do today. Those are the cards you use for fluctuation because they don't. That way you can protect your family up to a year. They give you about 71,000 of safety in case you have an old blankety blank day or year. Never bring the pain home because I wrote it when I was a kid because all I got is BS and use and abuse crap. Never bring the pain home. I stopped bringing the pain home. I kept thinking to myself again and again. Today, I'd like you to do what I'm about to tell you. Please write it down. I want your utility bills and your credit cards on automatic payment, auto pay. I want it basically paperless. I want you calling 888-567-8688. I want you to opt out for 5 years off the national mailing list so you don't get sold on the black web anymore. All right, but then no one teaches these things. This is what has been around since the 70s and 80s. Now, listen, I wrote for TRW, fast pay, quick pay. All right, Sparian uses it today. They became a Sparian. So you make an extra payment every week or every other week, $25 or so, whatever you want to do. You never pay down to zero. Zero means you're not a hero. It means you're not going to get the big limits you need in the future. You won't get a venture for 50,000. You sure in the hell won't get Chase to give you 6 ink cards for 50,000 each. It's not going to happen. So understand, credit's a tool. Don't use it and abuse it. But now I look at TikTok, I get all these people like, you didn't do my credit. Stop. Teach them the foundation, but they don't know the foundation because they didn't pay attention. They learned a piece or whatever they do. Fantastic. I don't care about points. I care about saving my family. But again, I want you to call that number, opt out for 5 years, maybe a lifetime. It's up to you. The number's right in front of you. Maybe this time you write it down. Well, but it's up to you. It's always been up to you. See, if you do what I just told you, you take the picture of here. Right there's the whole procedure on the right-hand side. My left-hand side, maybe it's your right-hand side. Depends where we're facing, okay? Let's understand what this means. Very simple. That's the road. So if you have crappy credit, you're going to want a rapid rescore. I created that for mortgage companies years ago, too. I've been around the credit system for 50 years, people. I created a rapid score to block crap and make your score go up in an escrow. You pay credit cards down to ratio. Debt to ratio. Sorry, I stutter sometimes. But again, if we did that today, you could block your crap in a rapid rescore and get credit cards to rebalance your debt. Again, you can basically talk to one of our paralegals or our sales team. Simple. See, I like Analytical 750. Take a picture. Here's a company that I love to endorse now. Had to get to know them a little bit. What happens is very simple. They analyze people like I do, and they give me analyzation. So I'm taking theirs and showing you what needs to be done every Friday. What happens? See, we don't want to use Credit Karma because it's free. Hell no. Credit Karma's been indicted 6 times. All right, they don't have a Sparian, which the banks use a Sparian. Chase uses a spear, and that's what it is. And if you chase cards, you write down 524. They have a rule called 524. Again, I teach it and tell people, and they're, that's only 524. You got 3 people on TikTok telling it wrong. They didn't read the thing when I said 524. They just heard what I said, part of it. They didn't tell the whole pieces. So if you want amateur, just keep watching the amateurs and the ducks and the sheep and the circus clowns. Again, here's 10 steps. Take a picture. These 10 steps teach you exactly how to get to 750 in 90 days. If you do what you're told. If you do what you're told. Again, that's me doing classes all the time too. What do we do? Again, what do? You learn how to play the game to win. From there, analytical. They're going to call you every 46 days and tell you what to do if you allow them to. They're going to tell you what's next, what's next, what's next. I love that part. They have a phone number to help you. They're about 25 to 50 bucks a month for this if you want black web or dark web. And if you want to protect your mortgage, they do that too. Again, maybe things you have to learn to listen today. Simple. They help with Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Trends, and Equifax. Is that okay? So this is the only dashboard I endorse today because the other one's silly crap, in my opinion. But again, get to know them like I'm getting to know them and getting to know you too. Simple. So let's go back. You got your SSN because it's an SS5. You got your 1040 tax return. You get your paycheck and it's tax, you get the leftover. House lets you recycle the money in house payment. The next thing we have to look at is SS4 over here, SS4. It says SS4. It says employer at the top, and it says line 1 entity, individual person. Are you a person, yes or no? I'm allowed divisions. Each one of these have credit files. That's how I created over 60 billion in credit for my clients and myself using history and 62 million of line cards. I don't believe in trade line crap. Trade lines are to me fraud because I read the Fair Lending Act many times. So this is 1984 division process because I didn't want to pay $1.2 million. That's what I had to do. Very simple. Someone says, I like you. Well, and this is me. Or I hope you like me and I want to just teach you how to play the game. Please call and on the duty, brother, okay? Well, I'm just going to basically help people as much as I can. Again, what do? The SS4, they track the corporation division process, okay? So we got SSN, SS4. Again, I want you to think about bankruptcy, but I want you to file, please. I believe people who file bankruptcy were sucked into a bankruptcy because they went to a bankruptcy attorney. What do you think they're going to sell you, a pickle or a banana? They sold you bankruptcy you probably didn't need. You're not losing your house today or garnish your wages. Why did you file bankruptcy in the first place? Why? Did you seal the bankruptcy at least? Please tell me you did that. Seal your records. You're allowed to. It's a Federal Protection Act, automatic stay, but again, it's up to you. See, I'm not here to be safe an attorney, but I can guide you a step of the way. Is that okay? Today, if you were in a rapid rescore, it would block your crappy credit and your score would shoot up like it did for mortgage companies years ago as well. Again, maybe you need new credit to rebalance your debt to ratio. If you just reduce your debt to ratio, it's going to go up anyway. Don't let anybody say, look what I did, look what I did, look what I did. Yeah. What a bunch of hooey. I've never seen so much lies and crap in my life. You do it because you're allowed to. A rapid rescore. If I did a rapid score for you, look at these are the rules of tools. Take a picture. This means the picture on the right-hand side. This is what it does. It blocks crap, pushes scores up like it did for mortgage companies years ago. If I did a rapid score analyzation for you, that's what our team would do for you. But then I'm going to tell it to you. Every Friday, I do analyzations to tell people what they need to do. I turn them into millionaire corporations. Is that okay with you? But again, if I gave you a $5,000 card, okay, I might charge you $500. If I gave you $10,000, I might charge you $1,000. See, what happens to me, I give you credit for everything you ever spend money into in your program with me. I was 26 years old, 26 and a half, by the way, 2.6 billion of structure. But again, what do? I wanted to do it all as free. No one wanted to play with me. I just had skin in the game. Okay. Well, we got to support the team here. Whatever you bring in pays them, not me. I haven't had a paycheck for 40 years. Why the heck would I want one of those things? This is $9.99. It's $1,000. But then they'll rebuild you. They'll do an analyzation. They'll help you every step of the way. On top of that, what happens? Now, if it's $9.99, it's $1,000. I'm going to give you $10,000 in credit. Let's say you only want $5,000 in credit, then it's $500. See, it's based on the budget. It's what you want to do. When I build credit for you, maybe want more things in the future as well. Use credit to finance more goodies. It's up to you. You're still stuck with me 6 days a week. So $1,000, $10,000 in credit, $500, $5,000 in credit. Let's give you 10 times your money back. That's the program. How it works. If you Zelle, they give you an extra discount. It's not called the office. Talk to Lawrence. Talk to David. What do? I want you to focus on this page because this page changed my life. I was 7.5 years old, Mrs. Hope's house. Okay. She has a poker game every Wednesday night. See, I got born in a taxi. They didn't want me. I got to be with Mrs. Hope. She'd have how. What happened? She told everybody at the poker game, don't talk to that piece of, in the corner. I'm the piece in the corner. That's not nice, but that's who she was. She was the devil's wife. You got Dan Blocker, Michael Landon, the gun-smoking Mission Impossible producer. You got Ted Turner, Jane Fonda, and all these people drinking, smoking cigars and drinking whiskey, going blah, blah, blah. In the corner, I listen to grown-ups. Simple. They said a corporation is a legal person. That's what it is, okay? So I researched Chapter 18. What are we at? LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. Okay. They'll probably sue you. It's right there. It says make sure to be sued. I was 7.5. I went to the library and asked the lady, what does this mean? She was rude to me. All right. From there, she gave me a book and said, here's Mike Facey's book. I read the book. You see, I wanted to get out of hell. That was just me. I just came out of a coma as well, and I got to walk again. That was good. What do? May sue, be sued. I believe if you have an LLC, when they sue you, you're the only voice that has all of these. So if anybody says it's not true, I don't believe that to be true. See, you're the officer. You're in the bank account. You saw all the pieces and the goodies. And if you sign the lease on the building, there you are, a duck and a sheep. Well, but again, it says not required to file petition's business name. I thought that was wrong when I was 9.5. Look online, ladies and gentlemen. A kid who was 9.5 years old sent away $10. He started helping Hand Industries. I'm the kid. I grew up. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. Freaked out Mrs. Hope. Ted Turner asked, how did I do it? I explained to him about the SS4. There's 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. 26 ways. I was 9.5 when I explained it to Ted Turner. See, the bottom line, like challenge a college professor of law years ago. I asked a question. I asked a basic question. It's very simple as we play this game. So what do? It's very simple. Well, you understand. When did an LLC, LLP get basically what? Hands. See, the thing for me is learning to get past go. That's what I needed to learn. I need to get past go. I thought I was stuck. And I thought that sucked. All I know is coma 2009, stealing my goodies again, rebuilding it again with division to me. First coma, I was 7 years old, used my face as a brake. God's been saving my life since the day I was born. I mean, let's share something. We need to grow hands. Let's look, all right, when I was in the 6th grade. Look at TG&Y and Torrance Boulevard right there. Look it up, 1973. Okay? I worked there. I was the stock boy. I passed out flyers, everything else. I stayed after school to help the kids and the teacher. I won an award the day I was graduating. I didn't know I was graduating with honors. I'm in the 6th grade. They gave me a plaque. Here's Governor Brown handing me a plaque. And he says one thing. Where's your parents? I don't got it. What parents? He didn't know I was an orphan. But that's why, sorry. Don't be sorry. It's just the way it is. So again, pass go. Don't steal, lose your peace. So that's how it is. So I got an award for helping the kids because we had bullies. And again, that's what happened. So again, I want you to think about something. I got an award for that. If I didn't get the award that day, I'd have been at TG&Y and they killed everybody. That's what they did. That's like, yeah, please. Thank you, Jesus. God has saved my life so many times. I guess he wants me to be here for you. That's how it works. My wife and I sit back and go, she should have been dead a long time ago. I've been shot 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. I've been knifed 6 times. I've been to hell and back, but I'm still here trying to help people understand get past go because I think what you do sucks. I'm sorry. I don't understand. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, I wrote this at 14.5 years old. I wrote a patent for a car finder. They sent me an envelope and a letter saying, would you like to get $1 million for your patent? We'll give you a license fee for the rest of your life. Okay. I'm 14.5. What do I know? But I lied. I'm a liar. See, I need to pick up my Lamborghini at the auction because I got $1 million to the bank. What did I do? I didn't have a driver's license, so I lied. I got a birth certificate belonging to someone else. Said I was 5 years older than I was. When you're young, you want to be older. Older, you want to be younger, right? That's how it works. So I get to pick up my Lamborghini. That's what I did. Simple. So I learned rules and tools and realized one thing. When I did this in 1976, By the time I put it out there in the infomercial and everything else, I was 16 years old. They thought I was 20 some years old with the beard at 12. I've been driving since I was 12 years old. I don't understand people. Why don't you get past go? Why do you get stuck? I'm sorry, you're leaving your family to probate and your family before you did the same thing. I think the world is so screwed up, it's ridiculous. You keep hiring and locking these circus clowns, blah, blah, sell me the water. You couldn't sell me crap. You don't help people. You help rich and famous. That's about it. Let's think about puppet master. Let's write down puppet master. That's the goal. All right. Basically, we can have some fun. So the difference is very simple as we do this. Being the puppet master is when they try to steal your shit and you protect your assets. So if we play this game, we play to win. That's the goal. When you're sued, they want to take and hurt yourself and your family and everything else you do. That's why I'm afraid. I'm afraid to be sued. I've never really been sued, by the way. I did have this problem getting audited by the IRS when I came out of the coma in 2009. I want my goodies back. I'm challenging. All right, they owe me $385,000. I want my money. But again, what do we do? All I know is how to be a puppet master. I control millions and millions of dollars and billions of dollars, so I don't own anything. I'm not dumb enough to own something. I'm sorry, I don't think you're dumb. I think what you do is dumb. Here's your car. Here's your car, ladies and gentlemen. Your car's right here. You're the registered owner. You're a duck and a sheep. You might as well turn off the radio when you drive the car down the street and go, bah, 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 quack, quack, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Your car's telling you that to you today. You are. Then you bought it, what, husband and wife? No. I'm allowed 3 divisions of me. If for the registered owner is a division of me, I don't have to be a duck and a sheep. You're listening to Howdy Doody. He tells you himself 19 times because he has. Let's take the cord and sell it to your irrevocable trust because I want you to be stupid. If you drive the car, it's registered irrevocable trust. Wouldn't they sue the trust? See, they sue the registered owner. No matter what happens, whoever the registered owner is, they get sued and screwed up. And if you bought it jointly, what's wrong with you? Then the creditor gives it to a 1099-C. That kind of sucks. You never planned the problem, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to blueprint yourself. I want you to be broke over here, balance your debt. All right, you'll pay too much tax. You'll recycle your money. I want you to create millions and billions over here like I did. It's up to you. If you play the game to win. Do you want to win? I'm a puppet master. I'm a puppet master. Write it down. I set that club up. I looked at it the other day, 47 years. Presidents in the United States of America, Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels too, and no more people like you. Simple. Structure, finance. Structure builds finance and dream. Structure builds finance and dreams. What it does. Structure builds finance and dream. Structure builds finance and dream. Okay. So what do we do? Simple. If I have 9 divisions, okay, 9, I have the parent company 9 here. And here's 9. That's 9 lines of credit. If I have 9 locations of something, there's another 9. This allows me to have 18. Now, this is 100,000 a month, by the way, if you don't know this. Numbers never lie, only people lie. 72 divisions equal 1 million a month. I turn it into a numbers game. Why don't you make 100,000 a month? What the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I don't understand. This is so damn easy. It's ridiculous. What about $1 million a month? Hell, I got $2 million a day. 2006, 7, 8, 9, having fun. But it's up to you. Your choice is simple. Take your picture right there. Take your picture right there, right there. I want you to own something today through the division process. I want you to have a line of defense to protect your assets and your family because your way sucks. Sorry. I just believe it's true. I set up the auto income in 1987. Auto income. I didn't know to call it passive income. I don't care. I didn't give a damn. I want to pay my bills. Me. It's called boring and steady. I like boring and steady. See, I don't want you to be rich. I think that's called dumb. If you want to do all the work, I'll teach you how to do all the work yourself. No problem. I'll teach you how to do it all. 99.9% want me to do it with them or for them. What does that mean? If today you elect me as a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, and attorney in fact on your behalf, I'll talk to your bank with you for you. That's right. What we're going to do? We're going to go after a blueprint loan for $250,000. What are we going to do? We're going to close an escrow. Every application for the last 19 friggin' years have division process on it because I got them to do that. I'm an affiliate, a real affiliate. Again, got them to do this 19 friggin' years ago. It's right there. It's right there. Every application allows division process. Every division has its own damn credit files. So if you did it right, you could win the game to what? To win, but a year to go and what? That's about it. American Express, again, if someone lies to you about that 950,000, that's crap. They audit you, do a review every time you spend $25,000. They look in your bank account. You can't justify they shrink your limits, or they close the damn card. Look online, they tell you the truth. Here's Platinum card, business, division, expense card. It even went for you. Would you like all three or four at the same time? What do we do? Here's Gold card. Let's go back to this for a second. See, this is your problem. You are the problem. Here's my wife's card. My wife's beautiful name is Faizuli Reynolds. She's my girl. She's my queen. She's everything to me. Always has been, always will be. That's 100,000 right there. If I want to use it more than 25,000, they're going to look in the account. All right. We show lots of money. We have the 30 transactions. We have the 100,000 plus. Oh, here's a platinum. Wow. Here's 200,000 right there, right there, right there. If I listen and learn, we can play the game to win, and that's the goal. Okay? So the bottom line is very simple. So as we play this game, what do we do? Simple. We have to play the game. Fantastic. Wow, wow, wow. 100,000 likes in the stream today right now. Maybe I can get this down and understand TikTok and all the pieces, because I want you to win. Again and again. Don't you ever bring the damn pain after me. It makes no damn sense. Now, let's man up and woman up. 3 cards, 1 per each division. That is 300,000. 3 more cards if I don't drop them. 3 more cards, that's 600,000. 9 more cards is 900,000. What's the parent company's card right there? Right there, right there. What do you do all the rest of these damn things? See, your problem is you not understand how to play. So let's understand something. Numbers never lie, only people do. I've been saying for 50 years. Here's $60 million of credit, live credit, not BS crap. And we make sure we manage it to help the dashboards, help for people, real people. You don't have a card? I don't believe in secure cards. It's crap. Hell, I had a card, my card for you, simple. I'll have it sent here because you can't use the card, but it builds you the history. Wow, 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 watch, come on. The bottom line is very simple. If I have 3 divisions, that is 300,000 of credit. Okay, pen work. Okay, pen doesn't want to work. Okay, get another one. $300,000. Here you go, $300,000 of credit right there. That is $30,000 a month. $30,000 per month. 6 divisions, $600,000. Not counting. There's only 1 or 2 cards. Damn it. 60,000 a month. 60,000. 9 is that's 100,000 a month, and that's basically what. All right, $100,000. This is basically $900,000 of credit equals $100,000 a month. Numbers never freaking lie. They never lie. 18 divisions always creates $100,000 a month if you do what you're told. 72 divisions is $1 million freaking a month. I did it a week and a day. How do you get you to listen? I don't know. I pray and pray and pray you do. But it's going to be up to you to play the game. Take a picture of that. American Express has a loan for $250,000. $250,000. Okay? You cannot qualify unless you have one of these gold and platinum cards. Simple. What are you going to do with 250? See, the problem with you screw things up all the time. Sorry, you drop and piss away money all the time. That's what you do. Sorry to say it's true. I got 250,000. What do they want? They want to see 30 transactions every month and $100,000 in and out of the bank account. Now, if you got that, I'll teach you how to do it on your own. But again, what happens with my clients, because I give a damn. I help them all in coaching. Here's my petty cash account for last month. My petty cash accounts, I keep about $5 million in the damn accounts, just for the fun of it, all my life. So what did we do last month? Here's 215. Here's 61. Here's another 61. So there's 330 in the petty cash accounts that I help my coaching clients connect dots if they need to. If they need to elect me as a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, an attorney in fact. That means I have power to talk to with your bank with you. I need power to do that. There it is. Would you like it? 250? What are you going to do? You're going to screw it up. Sorry. Every time you've had money, you pissed it away. Every one of you almost. So you don't build foundation and dreams. You screw it up. No, 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 no. I have 21 cars in the car collection at the time. I'm the guy that's going to show you real goodies, not a bunch of BS, okay? I didn't have to rent and take a picture. Hell, my name's on all the damn doors, on the side and in the back, and everything else in the license plate too. The Reynolds University. It's 1,013 divisions, ladies and gentlemen. That's 2.2 billion in real estate to play with. It's not mine. I'm a damn puppet master. I don't own a damn thing. I never will. I never want to. I control it all. But I'm not full of crap. The circus clowns, I don't get it. Not mine, but I got the keys. Damn. I watch silly people on TikTok and social media. It's great. All right, it's 179, I think. Ooh, maybe it's 5,000. Stop it, Grant. You're a clown, in my opinion. I don't give a damn about the write-off. I don't care. I don't care. But I care about the liability. Today, your car's registered to you. That's the dumbest thing you did in your life. You're not dumb. You're just doing dumb. Your car's registered to who? You? Son of a biscuit. Dang. Why? You bump a car. They sue you. They sue your spouse. Now you're both ruining your lives. Why didn't you plan the problem? Why the hell didn't you plan the problem? What's wrong with you? I don't get it. Why would you ever do it your way? Your way sucks. Registered owner, division. I want you to write it down. I want you to mean this exactly what I tell you to write down. Write it down. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corporation, not my family. You've been sacrificing your family long enough. Isn't that enough? Stop it. It's ridiculous. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not corporate, not family. These suckers can be thrown away like a piece of nothing. You see, I got a problem with this one. Okay, I'm going to disconnect us and incorporate. Hell, your banks do it, your grocery store, your cities do it. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't pay attention? I don't get it. Why didn't you ever pay attention? I don't get it. See, that's what infuriates the hell out of me. It's like you're scratching the chalkboard all the time in my brain. I see it, and I know how to do it. Why don't you do it too? My first car was a Quintas Lamborghini bought from an auction for $60,000. Every time I got a crappy day, to sit in the car and turn that sucker on, I feel good. How about this one? How about this one? How about here? How about here? How about here? See, I don't have any crap to give you besides the truth. In my book years ago, BS doesn't pay your bills. See, I am the Godfather credit. KNX gave me that name years ago. Old school, future school, and that's what it is. Future, new, and what? It's all the school because I study every day. I know exactly what needs to be done on a daily basis. God's gift. My mansion's in Big Bear, Havasu, all over the place. The weekend house, no problem. What do we do? Where the hell do you park your yachts and race boats? Where you park your Duffy? Take my beautiful wife to Captain Jack's around the corner. Isn't that nice? Captain Jack's in the moonlight. Wow. I'm not writing it off. That's called basically crap. You're not writing off the dinner when you take your wife to dinner. Dennison, Carlson, blah, blah, blah. That's crap. You're not writing off the Rolex. Got it? You're not writing off the haircut. This is so much crap. It's circus clowns going blah, 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 blah. I don't like blah, blah, blah. Would you like to play? I used to do boot camps on my yachts all the time because it's fun. Bum, bum, bum. Let's play. How about the race boat? The Reynolds University. Now, this has 3 engines in it. It's called 3 Deep. We go on a poker run in basically Long Beach and Catalina. My wife said, I can go. Once I get to 60 miles an hour in the water in the ocean, I slow down, please. Honey, let's put you at the, deal with the ladies here. I'm going to be back. 110 miles an hour. I want to fly. That's what I got the damn race boat for anyway. But again, it's a goal. It's a dream. But it's a division. Helicopter, buildings, and Lamborghinis. The division. I got a problem. I'll throw the sucker away. Why would I bring the pain to my family? Like you. I don't want to be you. I don't want you to be me. Be you, but no knowledge. If you want, I'll do all the damn work for you. It's simple. I'll do it for you. I'll close the escrow for you. You get the money. I don't want your money for escrow. Don't you ever give me money. I do not ever touch line of credit. Ever. I don't want to run a Ponzi like I watch other people do. This is $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month. Auto income. I developed auto income in 1987. Why aren't you doing this? Why? What is wrong with you? I don't get this. I don't get this. I want to go to the yacht. Well, hell, why not? But again, what do we do? We learn to play the game to win. All I know is using credit to invest makes sense to me. So it's like this today. If we have this drawing here and we have it in front of us, what are we going to do? Let's watch. If I get credit cards from Chase, again, there's no interest for 22 months. No interest. These are $50,000 each. I could use a credit card to buy Bitcoin, crypto, stock trading, silver, gold. That makes sense. Okay, I'll do that. But not the credit line, not a credit what? I cannot close an escrow on a damn credit card. If I did, I would have solved my problem the other day. Two escrows trying to close. They want money now. When your bank account's hacked and you got the rock through the door, what the hell do you do next? You have a sell. You give things for discounts and help people help you. That's how it works. Think. If you had a corporation or LLC, what have you got? Have 9 divisions for lines of credit, 9 locations. Again, 18. That's 100,000 a month. 18, 18, 18. Give it to your head. Numbers never lie when people do. What do? If I help you and you want, I'll line up your bank account with you. That means we're going to use what's called checkbook money. Write down checkbook money, please. Every type of credit card has a personality to it, and every one of them do. So what do? Very simple. We're going to use checkbook money. Listen carefully. What's going to happen? The line of credit here, the 150,000. We put it in escrow. We write a check from escrow into escrow. Escrow tells the management company what you purchase, and they tell you how you pay for it. They make sure before you get your monthly proceeds at any given time, because they manage the property, whatever it is, deed of trust, that's what you get. They pay the bill first. You're not allowed to touch the money. You're not allowed to touch the money. I don't get it. Santos, my vice president of the company, has almost 40 years in real estate. What happens in coaching, once we get you those credit lines, we're going to say, would you like one of these? We're going to open up the folder and going to say, there's 10 opportunities this week. Which one would you like first? Again, if you don't want it, then we'll give it to the next person. We get a folder usually to everybody. See, what happens is we're going to schedule about 5 billion of escrows this year. 5 billion. So again, what do? This is basically simple. The bottom line is $3,500 to about $10,000 a month per division. Now, I'm going to say $3,500 to $9,560 because I had to be exact, okay? I like to round it off to 10, so no, it's $9,560. So let's give true numbers. It's simple. Numbers don't lie, only people do. That's what happens with auto income. Divisions in 1987, it's like what I said. In the 70s, I set up the dashboards and for the Yarborough and utilization, basically what happened, oldest card, no problem. 87 dashboard. We wrote a book called File Segregation, didn't like it. So I did division process. And he says, that takes 3 months. I don't care if it takes 3 months. You can have a division of you today and guarantee all this credit. And if you have shitty credit over here, again, I want you to rebuild yourself anyway. Again, that's poopy credit. So what do? So I created this in 87 for dashboards. Okay, 88, 53 minute of credit. 89, I created a form called assignment of mortgage. All my forms were at the stationery store back then too, if you don't know that. Been around a long time. A division allows me, listen carefully, to add the Experian, Transfer, and Equifax, as long as I put history there. I don't need to get a tax ID. No one teaches division process besides me because they haven't paid attention. But again, there'll be a copycat every once in a while. 3 divisions, $2,000, 10,000 in credit. Okay. 3 divisions without the credit. What do? Simple. It's $1,000. 9 divisions. Okay. What do you with without credit? Okay, we got 12 without credit. My goal is to get you to get 18 or to basically what? 72. Why? Every division has its own file in different locations and pieces. When I owned 31, basically, we're 31 favorite ice creams. That was fun. Subways. I owned 11 Shakey's pizzas once. They were corpse to corpse and became divisions. And what happened? One of them got burnt down on Fire Center Imperial Highway. The next door place does auto repair. When the cars got on fire and kind of burnt the building down a little bit. I knew they could sue everybody. What happened? Because I put them in division process, I basically bankrupt the division, so I didn't have to pay thousands of dollars through the rabbit hole. The division got disconnected, actually incorporated and bankrupt its piece. When I was the king of satellite television, I was also the king of satellite installation, NASDA. We had these brand new trucks. One went through the stoplight. No, they were at the stoplight turning, and the car went through the stoplight and crashed my brand new truck. What did I do? Every truck is a division. Every truck's a division. Back then, we got this attorney call us named Larry Parker. Larry Parker. They keep advertising. God rest his soul. He died 4 years ago. They keep advertising on TV and radio, but he passed away. I don't know how they do that. Okay. He called. I said, your driver was guilty. What are you doing? He goes, so we know. But we're going to sue the insurance company and going to squeeze them. What did I tell Betty, one of my secretaries, to do? Disconnect, ISA, incorporate. You see, when you bankrupt an LLC, you bankrupt you. because you signed all the bills and all the things you did for you. Good luck with that. If you have an LLC owns division process or C corp, whatever you got, divisions are the line of defense. You might want to learn how to play my way. So today it's a giveaway because I'm still trying to close one of the escrows. 9 divisions are $1,000 if you did today. That's up to you. Don't do it. It's okay. Tomorrow goes back to normal fee. What do? What if we wanted 18 divisions? It's $1,500 is the giveaway. Usually that's $10,000. But I have to give away something for me to get the process done for you. 36 divisions. Okay, what do? 72 divisions. What do? Simple. 100 divisions. Remember something. When I won the lawsuit against the banks in 96, you're allowed 72 divisions on one bank account because that builds your average balance 72 times. We'll teach you how to play my way. If you did a Zelle payment, you save an extra 10%. But again, you call the office, you talk to Lawrence or David right away, there all you have to do. So let's think. If I build you up and away, your LLC or C Corp, what you have today, and I add divisions to your existing business, line of defense, I would like to get you a line of credit for basically, let's say $100,000. But again, it's up to you. Let's say we took 25,000 of this card, all right, and we wrote a check to escrow. It's a line of credit, so it's check with money. Escrow. That means 4 people, 3 plus me, what I've done since 1987. We're going to look at a laundromat, dry cleaning, car wash, okay? At the end of it, all the bills are paid. Your proceeds, not to you, to the corporation in the same bank account, is about $3,200 a month. It's not rich. We're not rich. I never want you to be rich. Is that okay? I want you to do it 10 more times and be a puppet master. 50,000. Okay, that's storage unit fourplex. See, I need you to own a piece. And I want you to put it in irrevocable trust forever for the legacy for your generation and generation again and again. Like the Gettys did, like the Kennedys did, like the Hiltons did, the Trumps did. And also what happens in John D. Rockefeller. Simple. Again, 75,000. 7,500 a month. Okay, that's pretty good for the corporation, not you. 7,500. Okay, per division. 5 plus me. There you go. What do? Every escrow I line you up for, I'm part of it. I make sure because I help administrate it. And that way you understand I have everything to lose, so do you. I don't want you to lose ever, ever, ever. 100,000 in credit. We're using borrowed money to put into an escrow. Costs you nothing. And then the difference is escrow management company deducts the payment and you get the leftover after it's closed escrow. It doesn't cost you a dime to do anything besides listen and learn and play my way because your way sucks. Oh, well. So there's your future. Take a picture, please. Take a picture of that. That should be your future. So if we wanted 10,000 a month, okay. If we wanted 50, 100,000. Numbers don't lie. Only people do. It's always been that way. Only thing lies is people. Sorry, they do. Numbers have never lied to me. I love numbers. Always have. The reason I have 5 closet divisions and 3 divisions of me is because of number 8. I was born on March 8th, 1960. I'm 66 years old. All right, this last Sunday. And then the whole week went, oh, crap, everything went wrong. But you know, what do? Simple, keep the peace. This is my 50th year. I promised Jesus Christ I would help people for 50 years. At the end of this year, it's over. It's it. I changed my coaches and junior coaches. They're taking over. I got to go on a business trip. Yeah, some business trips, but some of them are vacations. I don't like the word vacation, but I have to go on that because I can't write them all off. That's just a bunch of hooey when someone says that. It's trap. Now, I have to blueprint you. That means you and your spouse or partner of life are on the phone with me for an hour, 1 hour. I won't say tear it apart. I'm going to tear apart the information. I need to know what's your past, present, future, good, bad, and ugly. You have a problem, taxes, bankruptcy. Did you seal it? Did you screw up American Express or Chase? I need to know this to rebuild you. Family, we have one of those. Corporation, LLC, what do you got? How many divisions you got by that time? What do? Irrevocable trust. You will have an irrevocable trust because I said so. See, I get to the point my clients do exactly what I tell them to do. They always have, they always will, because I'm right, you're wrong. Sorry, it's what it is. My way works, your way sucks. Been saying it for 50 years. Car, no. It's a division. Today, your driver's license, insurance registration, address is your home address. Change it, please. It makes no damn sense. Why would you set yourself up in a bumpity bump? They sue you and they sue your spouse. Don't you want to play the game and win? Car doesn't belong to you. It belongs to a damn division. That's what it belongs to. House. All right, you bought a joint. No. That crew, escrow, close, homestead, trust. and you're both on the trust, and one person around the duck and loan. Because if you lose it, they give you a 1099-C from the IRS. It sucks. When I put in my book here, when I wrote this when I was 14 and a half, 15, putting it together, I was just showing what I was doing for myself. All right, 16, I put it out there to try to sell it as a product, info commercial, all kinds of goodies. I got to Coach Carlton, Chief People, David Elgato, and rest of you too. What do we do? I put it in page 5, paragraph 3, page 6. It says cash flow for time. I wonder why he had to file bankruptcy, huh? Guess what? He rebuilt it again and again too. Okay, what do? We play. Understand? A blueprint call with me, it's $3,000. I'm 5,000 an hour, and I'm 50,000 a day for the last 40 plus years. But he did the office today, gave away $2,000. There you go, $2,000. Now, because we're trying to raise money because we're closing the last escrow, the discount tonight is very simple. It's in the link tree. All right, it's $1,000. It was done today. Done tomorrow, it goes back to normal price. So $1,000, you're stuck with me with your partner of life for an hour, blueprinting you. And if you want link tree, it's a card. If you want a Zelle, there's Zelle. Either way works. But it's up to you. You want an hour of my time? Let me know. Now, it's your turn. What does that mean? I believe it's your turn to pay attention and do what you're told to do. Sorry, I don't want to be too bossy, but I like my way because I think your way sucks. 3 months of coaching, that's $50,000 of credit. $50,000 of credit. I want you to take $25,000 and put it in an escrow. You write the check to escrow. All right, it's normally $11,000. It's $4,000 today. Very simple. These are the kind of business I want to line you up for. You're not going to run it. You're going to own it, be the bank. Got it so far? You're going to be a puppet master. It's in the link tree. Okay? If it was done today, the extra discount today is $3,000. But that's today, not tomorrow. That's now. By tomorrow, I'll solve the problem or I'll actually lose that last escrow. See, in an escrow, if you don't give them the money, they actually forfeit your money in a business escrow because we took it off the market. But again, that's why I like Zelle, now. It makes it solves the problem. 6 months of coaching, that's $100,000 of coaching, $100,000 of credit. Please use $75,000 in an escrow. The more an escrow, the bigger the project. Got it so far? That's usually about $21,000, $22,000. It's $8,000 now today. But again, if because of the extra discount, because they threw their rock through the door, it's $5,000 today. $5,000 today. There's your Zelle payment. Or use a card. It's going to be up to you. If you want 9 months of Ray Reynolds, because this is my last and final year, 9 months. But I'll be coaching people, servers I picked anyway, because I've been doing it for years. $150,000 in credit. Please use $100,000 in escrow. Keep the $50,000 reserve. Usually that's $33,000. You're stuck with me every 4 weeks. I'm going to talk to you every step of the way. But I'm going to tell you what to do most of the work for you. I'm going to do most of the work for you anyway. Again, you get to play my way because your way, what again, you know what I'm going to say. It's in the link tree. If it was done today, 9 months of coaching is $7,000. It's a ridiculous price. Well, that's today by Zelle or card. You can call. It's in the link tree or call the specialist. David or Lawrence is right there for you as well. Now, 12 months of coaching. This is serious, people, because I like to line up 10 escrows. I'm very aggressive. I don't like to slow down too much. And I always get told, slow down a little bit. Slow down, okay. 12 months of coaching, that's $200,000 of credit. $100,000 for you and the corporation. Let's put $100,000 in an escrow. Let's get $10,000 a month. Again, that's usually $44,000. What do we do today? The discount was $16,000 because I'm trying to close another escrow and get the dollars what needs to be done because of all the crap. It's $10,000 a day. $10,000 for me to coach you with $200,000 of credit every step of the way, every 4 weeks. I'm going to tell you what to do. It's up to you. I'd say to David or Lawrence right now, Zelle or basically a card. See, I want to get you to Puppet Master Club. A Puppet Master is doing $5 million plus. Your first million is the biggest pain in the ass at. Most of you have not created the $1 million structure because you don't have it right now because there's a lack of what? Knowledge. $1 million structure. Structure builds finance and dream. Here's structure, finance, get the dream, take care of your family, never bring the pain home. Got it so far? Me, it's a mindset. After the first coma at 7 years old, I begged God if I could walk again. You know, what did I do? See, I could do what someone else does like they did and used to piss people off. You have Bert and Bart across the street, and Ronnie and Donnie, double twins. They have their bicycles. It's Christmas Day. I didn't get anything for Christmas. That fat man never came to my house. So I asked them, I watched what they did. And I basically, could I ride a bike? Could I try, please? Never rode a bike in my life. I got on, this is fun. Rode the bike. I should have watched 2 more minutes or 5 more minutes. I didn't know where the brake was. Delane Street, I went down the hill at 42 miles an hour. My face was to break. So that kind of sucks. First coma. I hear Joanne and Carl, the people I live with, okay, fighting over $20. It was $20 for the porcelain tooth. They got me the silver tooth because it was cheaper. And I had it for 12 years. Kind of sucks. The face went like this. I woke up on the couch a couple days later, band-aid everywhere. D was their maid. She rang the bell in front of my face. You gotta go pee-pee, little boy. Ring the bell. I rang the bell. She didn't take me pee-pee. She told me I was crippled for life. Can't walk again. He's out in the pool area having a cigarette. I rode off the couch to the ugly shag carpet. It was orange shag carpet. I pulled myself to the pee-pee. Have you ever crawled on your belly begging God for mercy? Begging, can you walk again? Again? When I got shot later on in life, I crawled on my belly praying I get to my daughters again. To understand something. I've been to hell and back, and I'm still here trying to help you if you pay attention. I grabbed the carpet and pulled myself to the pee-pee. I walked back to the couch. God heals. God answered my prayer. It freaked everybody out. Then I could jump 13 feet in the air. Why not? Again, it's a mindset. If you can see it, you can touch it, you can kick it. See it, believe it, go get it. It's what works. I went to an auction. I was 17 years old. I have 19 houses in corporations. Back then, that's what we did. I studied the banks and the grocers in the cities. They say a payphone is $1,600. You make $300 per month on the route. How many months would it take to break even and make a profit? I stood up and said, I'll take 10. I went back again and again. By the time I was done, I had 22,000 payphones doing about 6.6 million a month. But that's not me. It's a corporation structure. I didn't do all the money. They did. I'm a puppet master. I'm not rich. I'm not anything else. I don't get a paycheck. Isn't it terrible? See, if you want to be a puppet master, listen and learn. It's simple. Create your first 10,000 a month, then 100,000 by division process. All the goodies. I like goodies. You like goodies, yeah? I like goodies. But goodies are divisions, not me. I don't dumb enough to put some in my name because they all want to take it away. And that, no way, no way, no way. There's a little boy that looked down. How you doing, little boy? Oh, it's good. Thank you, Jesus. They leave me alone. That's what I wanted to leave me alone. When you're using abuse as a kid, you just stay to yourself. Yeah, but trash can sucked. Went to the library every day studying, reaching Loudoun County. That's what I did. Okay, it's very simple. We get to play the game to win. So again, if you want to listen and learn, you can. This weekend, Saturday, every Saturday, 6 classes the last 50 years. Unless it's a Christmas day or something. So understand something. 6 classes on Saturday. You can play and get a goodies if you want to. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years, 6 days a week, helping people like you. So I'm old school, new school, and future school because I read the law every day. I keep trying to keep up with as much as I can. So again, I want to understand how it works. So if you want to, spend the day with Ray on Saturday. We have a class called Leveraging Your Money. I told this to Warren Buffett 39 years ago. I said, damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. See, rich and famous can't stop the dream because they started it. When they get to 5 million plus, they can't stop ever. They'll do. They have to pay tax. So the Bezos, the Musk, the Gates, and Buffett's and everyone else. That's why they play the game. This Saturday, usually specialty classes are $1,000 for 90 days. Okay, this Saturday, leveraging class or leveraging money is free. If you DM today, now. You DM us. Let's set you up the form and what needs to be done. You get the leveraging class for free. You get all 6 classes on Saturday for free. All you have to do is DM the system and that's it. It's in the link tree. Well, what do we do? You can also scan it free. Now, or specialists in the back. You got David and you have Lawrence right now. There's some of our top people. They're great. But again, they'll hold your hand and they'll sing Kumbaya as well. What is the goal? I screwed up when I called it repackage in America. When I went on stage, okay, to win an award, being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years, this one gentleman, he's the number 1 consultant for marketing. He says, Ray, you got this award, fantastic. You're the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years, fantastic. But I wouldn't put price on my ad. I think that's your biggest mistake. Thank you. Okay, to correct me in front of all these people, thousands of people. I asked him one question. Okay, may I ask you a question, please? Yes, no problem. Have you ever created $2 billion by the time you're 26? No. I said, I have. Why don't you shut the up? He didn't like that. See, proof's always in the results, not the BS and blah, 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 circus clowns. Repackaging America, that was the goal. But I had to change it to my name because everybody kept saying, "Is that Ray Reynolds? It's really Ray Reynolds? Is he there?" See, sometimes people think I'm still dead in the coma. He's still alive? He's still around? Haven't went anywhere. You haven't paid attention. What do we do? Let's say you want me to build you 25,000 in credit. Okay. I want you to get all the information tonight. We'll do that, but understand, if I build you 25,000 in credit, remember, I'm going to build it off my cards. I'm going to use my card for you, rebuild you personal and business and credit and division process. Then I'm going to pop a card. When I ask, I have two choices: authorized user or separate billing. I always go separate billing because I don't want to target your card. Use your own damn card. Separate billing. You see all this hooey out there, blah, blah, blah. It's a bunch of crap, in my opinion. But again, I've never seen so many circus clowns in my life. The 25,000 in credit is pretty simple. The office charges 10%, $2,500. Today it's $19.99, $2,000. Simple. $2,000 is in the link tree. There you go. If you did it today, you save 5% if it's a Zelle. Okay. 50,000 in credit, no problem. It's about $5,000. You give it away for $3,000 a day. Again, in the link tree, or you basically can Zelle, or you call the office and they'll take a card and work with you any way you want to work. You make a commitment. That's the goal. 100,000 in credit. That's 100,000 with the corporation because it's what it should have. Remember what I'm going to say. If your goal is $1 million, you need $1 million of credit. Credit must equal goal. Goal must equal credit. So we don't get shortchanged anywhere you do. That's the goal, and you're financing the dream. 100,000 uses 10 grand. Today they gave it away for $5,000 today. If you did it today, Zelle or card, whatever you want to do. Talk to Lawrence, talk to David. Simple to do. Now, 200,000 credit, that's 100,000 for you and the corporation simultaneously. That's what I'd like to do for everybody. See, this is where you get to expedite. This is where literally you expedite everything you're doing in this process here. A 200,000 credit line is expediting everything you're doing. Expedite. That's $20,000. They gave it away for $7 today, and that expedites everything you're trying to do. So it waives fees and everything. It's like now. It's up to you. It's in the link tree. It's a Zelle, or you call the office, 800-254-9506. See, we got to build the credit to finance the dream, and that's what the goal of the structure is if we play the game my way. But again, it's up to you. So when I did Reynolds University, my building here was my dream. I really loved my dream. It just brings up good. It's bittersweet. I was doing $1 million a day in 2006, 7, 8, 9. By the way, $1 million a day. Is that fun? That's the goal. I'm training coaches. Carlton, Chief, David Agata, rest of all the coaches. I'm training the coaches. Okay. The building is 22,000 square feet. Irvine Spectrum 1 Technology Drive. If you got past Betty, you'd find an office at B of A, Chase, and Franchise, and ADP. They're in my office. And my office is setting up accounts for my clients. I'm an affiliate for banks. So the classroom held 800 people. But God allowed me to die in a coma, and I lost my $3.7 billion. I guess he wasn't done with me helping more people like you getting past go. And that's how I have to look at it my way. It makes sense to me. There I am in a coma. Damn. $3.7 billion structure. 2009, July 4th. Wife wants to take this yacht, the backyard, and with a group of people. Someone had a virus. My CPA tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. Again, I had that planned the way it was done. Sign this, don't sign this, whatever. Unfortunately, that happened because he said I got it taken care of. Well, the reality is the nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. Okay, it's on my driver's license, it's a pink dot. I'm hearing this while I'm in the coma. I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. It's simple. I said go back. My wife needs me, and that's why I went back. Again, when you die and come back, you got choices. Again, that's how it works. Now, no excuses for you. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. Watts, Torrance, Long Beach, all these great people, all these crappy people. I've been shot with a gun. I've been knifed. I haven't given up, have you? So no more excuses. I've been to hell and back, and I'm still here to help because I think California, United States of America sometimes seems like hell. But what do? To me, the highest kick in 81 is me, 13 feet, just jumping up, kicking at the light. Pretty simple. Today, I want you to take your driver's license, insurance registration. I want the address changed to a mailing address, not your home address, because that's dumb. You put it there in the first place. Sorry to say, but it's true. The registration of a car, it's a division. The only thing you're willing to throw away if you have an old blankety blank day, you don't bring the damn pain home because you never should have in the first place. You should have never brought the pain home ever, 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 ever. You bring it home because you didn't know any better. I'll give you that. Again, car. I don't get it. My son asked me a couple of months ago, Daddy, why'd you get 21 cars? I was bored. You see, my first wife, I married someone came from Baylor University. I have 4 daughters with her. Very simple. She cheated. The Bible says what I can do. I get ready to move out. Out. My daughter Sarah's crying her eyes out the door. Daddy, where are you going, Daddy? What did I do? Guys, move it all back. I found your sitting seat was a client of mine and said, I need 2 beds. Take her out the old bed, please. I lived with my ex-wife in 2 separate beds for 12 years raising my daughters. Because I knew if someone touched one of my girls, you know what? These are daddy's girls. So I took care of daddy's girls. I took care of my girls for 12 years being bored. Okay, but what did I do? I bought cars, car collection, 21 cars. I bought mansions, and I'm just bored as hell. What do you do with millions of billions of dollars as the puppet master? What do? You spend money and have some fun, okay? That's what I did. Every time I have a bad day, I sit in the car and go, bum, 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 bum. That's what it sounds like. So I don't get it. You bought a car. Congratulations. You did stupid. I'm sorry. Don't take it personally. You went to the car dealership. They sweated you for 5 hours. Fantastic. They have an Isaac 8 report. They build this BS report for you. They have this BS compute report for everybody called Isaac 8 crap. Car dealerships are crooks. 99.9% are crooks. They mark the car up 60%. And then you answer the question when they ask you, this is called dumb. You're not dumb. What payment can you afford? Shut up. $100. Work the deal. Then you gave them permission. What the hell's wrong with you? You give them permission to run, you create it. When you sign that application, you sign it. Above it, you write down on that piece of paper, this allows one inquiry only to take a picture. We can't do it, then bye. They have to do it because you did it, because you're allowed to put anything you damn well please. It's time to man up, woman up. But you don't buy the car, husband and wife, I'm sitting here in a sense. You lose the car. They report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you both got crappy credit and what, an IRS problem? Hell no. Your problem is you didn't plan the problem. Stop being you. Fire you because you suck. Sorry, it's just true. My way. My way works, your way sucks. Simple. My wife signed her name 28 times as the CFO to buy the car through a division process. Fleet price tax ID division. Fleet price tax ID division. I teach people that for free every Saturday in level 3. Simple how to play the game to win if you want to. I like that. My dream was to repackage America. I thought I'd be a Benjamin Franklin. I invent products, car finder, all kinds of good stuff. I wanted to change the world. That was just me. I'm not saying I'm Benjamin Franklin. I'm just saying he's just brilliant in all the inventions. I had my own. I wanted to be a game changer in this world. I thought I was going to be one. I'm still trying. As long as I'm trying, I'm not dying. If I'm not trying, I mustn't give it up. If you don't have a irrevocable trust, take a picture. Legal Shield will get that for you. Couple $100. Do what they say because it's easy to do. What do we do? Oh, I didn't realize I put this again. What do you do when it's your birthday week? March 8th, it was my 60th birthday. I've been doing this for 50 years. Put this out in 76. So I decided, okay, this is my last year because my wife wants to travel. We want to go on business trips and vacations as well. I won't call it a vacation because there's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to broadcast from wherever I'm at every day anyway for the fun of it. That way I can write it off and call it a business trip. You see, I will really be on a business trip because I like doing international business. But I'll justify because that's what the IRS wants you to do is justify. But again, we get back from the school on the 11th. I gave $1,000 plus for books to kids, teaching 3 classes. What do? Very simple. Is we play this game. He throws a rock to my beautiful doors. Damn. Rips out the camera. What do? Okay. Again, one of the cameras belonged to Ryan, one of my employees. All right. One, I just bought the new camera for us. What do? I call the insurance company. Get hung up. I call the insurance company, put on hold. I get a form being sent to me. He needs a camera today, now. So I had to do that as well. Again, what do we do next? I was going to say, oh, shit happens to everybody. But I won't say that. I'll say, oh, crap happens to everybody. Did I say that out loud? So we got choices. How do we get past go? We don't lose our peace. My bank account got hacked. I mean, birthday. That's why I don't like birthdays or Christmases. I'm sorry. That guy never came to my house. But my beautiful wife, 21 years, she gave me a birthday and a Christmas. I love this. I love that she likes to do things for me, but it makes me feel guilty. To this day, I feel guilty. That's my own mental problem when someone buys anything to me. I don't accept things from people. I never have, probably never will. But again, that's okay. Trying to help. I want to say, help me help you. As simple as what I did yesterday. Trying to close two escrows because escrow, they want the cash now and now in their account. You can zell. But again, what do we do? Looking for 20,000. I made halfway, got one of them closed. The other one needs to close today. I'm hoping I don't lose the other one too because bank account got hacked and all this crap. What do you do next? You keep your peace, you fight through the pain, you say, thank you, Jesus, and you believe, and that's all you do, fighting through the pain. Buying ugly, I buy ugly all the time. You see, when you go past that storage unit today, that laundromat, that dry cleaner, that Wendy's restaurant, that Jack in the Box or apartment complex, why don't you own a piece? What's wrong with you? Why don't you own a piece of something? I don't get it. My ex-father-in-law is Dr. Robert Soltis from the LA School Board years ago. He listened to Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey's a liar, in my opinion. I'm sorry to say it's true. I audited him years ago. I look at all the title searches. He's been financing the whole time. He lies to people. That's just my opinion. And I show you the proof if you want. Simple. I've been trying to debate him and call him out because he's been lying since day one, in my opinion. What happens is Bob paid off his house that year because he was told by Dave Ramsey to do that. The next year's tax bill is $60,000. Right? What's going? Hey, I talked to Ramsey. You listen to people who lie. Let's go for it. I said, Bob, you want to fix your problem? All you have to do is put a loan on your house. It's recycling money. Do you understand that? House payment gives you money back on your tax return and they take it from your paycheck. These circus funds that's in by houses called hooey. It's crap. But again, what do? The next year, he didn't pay tax. I said, now have your tax person go back 3 years and do a tax return for 3 years. I did that. Amazing how many dumb CPAs and attorneys on this planet today. See, they're practicing while they haven't got it right yet. But I'm not here to CPA attorney for you at all. That's not my job. I'm here to be an advisor, maybe a consultant, maybe to have some fun. Because I'm not here to be CPA attorney for you at all. But I'll teach you to play. Simple. Our income was $17,350 when we closed escrow on a storage unit. His corporation got it to the mine. $17,350 a month forever. You own a piece. See, your problem is you didn't buy a piece. Why don't you buy the Wendy's restaurant? How about the McDonald's? How about the Jack in the Box? How about a storage unit? Have a laundromat. Buy something. Damn it. I buy ugly. It's ugly. They got 22%. We put 4 people there, no problem. What happens is that's only $31.20 a month. That's all it is. We're not rich, but we have an income forever that's put into a irrevocable trust if you do it my way, or eventually you might sell it. Why don't you do like I do? I keep everything forever. My children take over the empire, like the Gettys, like the Kennedys, the Hiltons, the Trumps, and what happens with Rockefellers too. You see, you keep it forever in an irrevocable trust. If you want your score to go up today, it's very simple. Up, and away. It's a rapid rescore. It blocks crap. This is what I created for the mortgage company years ago. Rapid pushes scores up, pay down some debt to ratio, and score goes, wee! See, when someone says I did this, it's crap. I don't say I did it. I show you how to get it done for you because it's what it works. Everybody gets to a 750. Everybody, within 3 weeks or so. Zoom! Wee! All you have to do is reduce your debt to ratio. It's not hard to do. Don't take credit for somebody else when they did that. It's ridiculous. All right? You can do this yourself. The rules are on the right-hand side right there. When I created Rapid Score, it blocked crap, pushes scores up to get you green lights to get more credit, to reduce your debt to ratio. Remember, I set up the rules and tools in the 80s and 70s. Oh, this card and fluctuation at 29%. That was my creation, 29%. So here's how it works. So if you're in a rapid rescore, getting credit, you can rebalance your debt to ratio. You can do that on your own. I don't have to do anything for you. If you want my paralegals to block crap for you, rebuild you, and whatever they want to do, verify things in a rapid rescore, let them do that. $1,000, we give you 10,000 back. I'm going to give you 10 times the credit back to you, 10 times your investment, because I want you to win the game of business. If you spend $500, then I give you $5,000 of credit. 10 times your money back. Again, you call the guys in the back, 800-254-9506, or use all the money, save another 5%. See, it's simple. Never forget, Ray Reynolds was willing to hold your hand 6 days a week, twice a day, and Saturday, 6 classes for free. I've done this for 50 years. And I got the nickname of the Godfather Credit from KNX. I didn't call myself that. Why would I do that? And what happens? Old school, new school, future school, that's been me all along. Structure builds finance and dreams. Structure builds finance and dreams. You got it so far? Structure builds finance and friggin' dreams. If you don't protect your assets and your family and repackage you the whole thing, it's a bunch of hooey. It's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of crap. All right. Happy birthday. Right? That's after me. Hopefully, I don't know. Someone else has a birthday too. Fantastic. All right. I was 24. All right. 24th birthday. All right. Fantastic for you. Okay. Now you make me feel a little older than you. I don't feel old. I feel like I'm 40. I'm going to keep that mindset. I told everybody for years I'm 39 and a half. In other words, they ask, how old are you? I go, none of you. None of you what? None of your business. I don't let the age get my head. You're old, you want to be young, young, you want to be old. Okay. Structure, business, finance, and dream. The only time age helps is a corporation LLC 2 years. It's a line of credit. Born and steady. Today, you have the ability to change your life if you want to. I guarantee what I say, and I'm going to hold your hand to do it. You buy one of my books, you get a free one, I'm going to read it to you. You don't buy a box of crap from anybody because they're not helping you understand it. You got 1,000 questions. I need to be to answer the questions because I feel guilty if I was not. I give a damn. So when you buy a book or something else I do it free, I'm going to read it to you to make sure you understand why I wrote the book. That's the goal. You want to do all the work? I'll teach you to do it all. You do it all. You do it all. Fantastic. I'm online 6 days a week. 99.9% of people want me to do it with them and for them. You elect me as a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, one of them. I have no power to do anything besides talk on your behalf as an attorney in fact. All right, again, it gives me power to talk to your bank for you. What happens? We're going to go after $250,000 on loan. Is that okay? 50, 150, 250. Is that okay? We do this? Because maybe you don't have the transaction base. Maybe you don't have the verification. All right, what we need to do, and I'll give you one for me if you want. We connect the dots. All I knew is 2.2 billion in real estate years ago. All right, having fun. Lamborghinis and Ferraris and goodies. They're not mine, but I got the keys. 1,013 divisions. So I like you to think about in the near future being a puppet master. Control everything, own nothing. Not the little yellow and orange book going full of crap. Their books are crap, in my opinion. There's mistakes in the first chapter. Let's learn real rules and tools, okay? What do we do? A puppet master is a CFO for a family. That's family. All right, CFO for a corporation. You're a double CFO. Look at it. Take a picture of this. Come on. Design your paycheck. Reasonable income. You offset taxes and debt. You break even. Being a puppet master controls everything and know nothing. That's what works for me. I'll show you how to work it for you if you want to, but it's up to you. You can become a puppet master too. Usually it takes 36 months. Now, if you want, I'll do all the work for you and with you. It's up to you as well. But I won't basically put money in an escrow. You're going to do that. You're writing that damn check. I'll line up some things, escrows. You let me know which one you want. That's what we do. Santos is projecting probably about 5 billion of escrows this year for the fun of it. What do we do? Simple. That's 10,000 per month per division if you do it my way. 3 divisions, 300,000 credit, 30,000. 6 divisions, 600,000, 60,000. 9 divisions, 900,000 credit, 100,000. 72 divisions is $1 million a month. Would you like $1 million a month? Well, the goal is foundation, build structure and dreams. Build your foundation before you get all these LLC crap and know what you do. It's your turn. If I get credit cards, and I'm going to go after Chase, my favorite. Chase, there's 6 ink cards up to 50,000. Don't pay off your credit cards. You want to get the 50,000 link because they don't see you using credit. It makes no sense. These are 50,000. Here's 350. 350. Okay. Here's my wife's cards, 100,000 plus. But understand something. When you try to use 25,000 on a gold and platinum cards, when these people lie about 950 and that crap behind the screen, that's crap. They do a review. They do it to everybody. Score goes down, they print the card and they take it away. When they look at the review, they want to see transaction base 100,000 a month plus. You're not going to get these past $25,000 period ever unless you can verify the income, and it's all a bunch of hooey. 3 people on TikTok, basically they've lost theirs 3 years ago. They're still using it as false advertising. I don't like that. Here's $500,000. What if we did it per division? because I designed divisions in 85, 86. Every division has its own credit file. I don't understand. I don't like what you do. I don't like your way at all. I think your way sucks. Sorry. Again, all credit cards. I heard someone this morning say all corporate credit doesn't show up on first file. That's not true. All cards do not show up, but the Capital One Spark does. Shows on both gold, green, or blue. So they should tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Help me God. What do? 3,500 to 70 or 70, 9560. Okay. So if I want to create income, I can design my own income. Here's the income. Here's the design. What do? That is $3,500 to $9,560 per month, based on how you structure each division. It's going to be up to you. The division create $10,000 of credit, up to $1 million of credit as well. What do? Divisions are simple. I created the dashboard to allow divisions in 87. As long as I put history there, I'm going to get the spirit and treasure knuckle box. I do not need tax ID for 90 days at least. Okay. So what do? Division process are $1,000 each. You want 9 divisions, it's $4,500. Here's discount process because again, when I close the last escrow, while they get back the money back in the hacking bank and the rock I got here, What do you do in your birthday week? It's supposed to be a celebration, huh? Oh well, guess what? Now let's think. 9 divisions is $1,000, $999. If I wanted 18 divisions today, instead of $10,000, it's $1,400, $1,499. All right, 36 is 2,000. Okay, 72 is 3,000. That's where you get to the point you'll have up to $1 million a month income if you designed it that way. You're in charge of the design. They're just going to hold your hand and put it together with you for you, okay? If we want 100 divisions, you're allowed 75 per bank account. Because I won when they wanted to fight that as well. When you Zelle today, take a picture. You can save another 10%. If not, call the office, talk to Ryan, or basically talk to David, or basically Lawrence. They're in the back. Hopefully they stayed a little longer. Because again, there's more questions and things we'll go through the process today. 25,000. Laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. You don't run them. You're run by a management company. That's $3,200 a month for 4 people. I'm one of the 4. We're not rich. I don't want you to be rich, ever rich. I want you to be a damn puppet master. Do it 10 more times. 50, 5,600, 75, 7,500, 100,000, 9620. There's your future. There's your dream right there. It's right in front of you. It's up to you. See, when I blueprint you with your part of life on the phone, you're not going to spend an hour. I'm going to redo your goal list. I'm going to listen to your past, present, future. Then I'm going to rebuild your goal list. And every 4 weeks, I'm on the phone telling you what's next. Doing most of the work for you, with you. We're working together. It's simple. Blueprint call is $3,000. Discount earlier today was $2,000 because trying to close another escrow to finalize in the morning or this afternoon. It's $1,000. It's a blueprint call. Again, it's $1,000. There's a Zelle if you use Zelle a card. If they don't pick up Zelle, it's simple. Very simple. It's your turn. I would like you to think your life, look at here today and past. If you knew things you're learning today, where would you be today? That's what it is. The lack of knowledge is why you get stuck. It's your turn. 3 months of coaching. Every 4 weeks, I'm on the phone. I bill you $50,000 in credit. Use $25,000 in escrow. Today, it's $4,000 versus $11,000. The extra discount because trying to save an escrow is $3,000 today. If it's a Zelle or card, it's up to you. If you want 6 months of coaching, it's $100,000. It's usually $22,000. Today, it's $8,000 there. The extra discount is $5,000 today. It's a giveaway. $5,000 6 months of coaching. What do we do for 9 months of coaching? Very simple. $150,000 in credit, $100,000 goes into escrow. Usually that's about $33,000 program. It's $7,000 today in the link tree, or it's a Zelle, call the office. 12 months, now you really have to get aggressive. I want to close about 10 escrows in 12 months. Is that all right? Once we get you set up the foundation. But again, that's $44,000. Normally today it's 16. If it's done today, it's 10. It's a giveaway. It's in the link tree. It's a Zelle. It's called the office. Again, it's up to you. I'd like to get you to Puppet Master Club. I'd like you to go to all the classes all the time with me and hold your hand. And I want to make sure you get repetition, hear it again and again and again. Referrals give you $1,000 today if you want to. Referrals who purchase. If not, we'll put basically more store credit for you as well. The goal is simple. 800-254-9506. David and Lawrence are in the back. Hopefully they're still here today. Maybe they had to go. I don't know. We'll find that out. DMS. So what do? You look behind the curtain every time. Have to. All I know is I'm thankful that I could walk and run again we literally told Jesus Christ, I would basically help people for 50 years. I didn't know if I was talking to him or he's hearing me, but he answered my prayer. What do you mean? At the end of the day, very simple. So today, I pray you listen, learn. You basically thank you for showing up today, hearing me, hearing some of my frustration as well, because it's what it is. But I can't lose my peace. I have to say always good. So 800-254-9506, Linktree, look at it as well. Have a great and blessed day. And remember, we do our best. Jesus does for us. Amen to that too. Never forget, at the end of the day, you gotta listen. So